Hello, hello. How are we doing? Got to find full definition 1080p. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, it won't let me go past 720. That sucks. Oh, well, maybe it's good enough. Audio, speakers, test. It still ain't very loud. Well, adjust mic volume, echo cancellation. Okay. Okay, guest. Nope. All right. Let me see here. Invite. Copy the clipboard. Paste. Go. What the hell's that? All right. All right. Anybody here yet? Anybody here? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? You see me? Anybody? Any takers? Hello, hello. I did set this as private. I don't know if it'll let y'all get on with the link I sent or not. I don't know how to do this. Maybe I need to change it from private to public. Let's do that. Public. There we go. Save changes. That's done. Now let's see if y'all see me or hear me or join. Invite. And here we go. Post it here in the comments. Now maybe somebody can help join in and help me verify this shit. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I can see and hear myself. Can you see and hear me? Is anybody out there? Oh shit! I didn't fucking hit the send, did I? There it is. All right, now it's there. Hello, 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 hello. Hi guys. Anybody see me? I know you can see me now. If you're in here, you see me. It's a pretty good picture. Pretty damn unstable. I'm gonna move it around. Anybody, anywhere, want to join? Hello. Well, I'm a pretty detailed up close. You can clearly see my fingerprints. Having issues. Nope, just ain't got nobody to join me yet. James, just you. This is just a test to see if this microphone, the camera, and all is okay on y'all's end and mine. The volume on mine, actually. Can you see me okay? Would you please join along right here on the screen if I send you the link? Well, you can hit the link right here above you and kind of help me verify it if you got time. Thank you, sir. Yes. On and help. I need you to be able to tell me if, I need you to be able to help me verify my volume on my end is working. Is all I need, really. There you are, buddy. What's up?
What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, it's a little bit low, but I think I can deal with it better than I could the messenger video volume that I was just experiencing with my first test. There's no way to turn the volume up on this damn thing separate from the laptop to match it or whatever, but I guess it's the service or the feed.
Yeah, I'm not even for sure on how that all this live stuff works because
yeah, I'm still learning myself.
So
sounds look good, Carl Daddy. Thank you, buddy. Man, I apologize if I cut it short. I mean, I stayed seeing bullshit with y'all for a minute or two, but I was trying to get set up for tonight. Corey's live tonight, and the possible after party that I start up with the live channel, a live thing myself. So just verifying it's all working good. I just went and bought this camera, by the way, and so I could actually show y'all whatever's on my desk. If I happen to want to show somebody something and can't get it to focus on the laptop, because this camera on this laptop sucks. Kenny Bell, you made it. It's better, man. It's verified that the volume works better, but I can still use a damn louder volume. At least it's all working on y'all's end. Y'all can hear me. All right. Anyway, let me get off here, guys. I appreciate you helping me, James.
It's working.
What's that you got there? What's those two things? The same car garages?
Yeah, my 24 scale garages. Yeah, but that right there is my new 12th scale New Bright body. I mean, the car works and everything. It's toy grade, but I need to find a chassis to make her go fast.
You need to find a chassis.
Yeah.
That'll fit that New Bright body.
Yep, it's 1/12 scale, they say.
Can you use a SCX24 stock chassis and cut it down, or what?
Oh no, it's a big one, dude. It's 1/12.
Oh, it's the bigger size one.
So it's bigger than the as you can see.
Oh shit! Damn.
It's considerably.
Yeah. Okay.
Considerably bigger than the 24 scale. It's 1/12 scale. Damn. I guess more of a comparison.
Makes bigger scales too.
I guess more of a comparison would be right there with my 1/10.
Yeah.
Damn,
that's pretty much a 1/10 scale.
I mean, the car basically, yeah. So, I mean, maybe I could find a 1/10 chassis, shorten up the rear or front wheelbase a little bit, just to make the wheelbase match.
I'm trying to think if I had anything. I don't think I do. No, I don't. The only rails I've got are the ones I used on the Gen 8 that I got on the Gen 8 still. I chopped them down shorter to make that Bronco body I got on that work better. Fit it better anyway.
But yeah, I want to find a nice good racing chassis or something, that's either all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. And then
So you're needing everything to put the body on, a complete setup
pretty
to put
much
the body on.
complete chassis and
Suspension,
everything.
axles and everything.
Yep.
Hmm.
Pretty much a rolling chassis. I can get all my electronics and everything
I've got
separately.
I don't either. All I've got, I don't think we'll work on it. It's a 14th scale chassis or RC. My Reflex 14B is they're 4-wheel drive, but they're buggy chassis, like the flat plate or wide plate. You know what I'm talking about, like a 8 scale buggy chassis or whatever.
Yeah.
Scale down to a 14 scale. Would something like that work?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, I guess.
Let me grab one to look real quick. Hold on. Oh shit, I'm not knock the camera down. Hold on, just a second. I'll look. Bring it in so we can see it. Come on, baby. No, we're not going to chase it. No, don't get excited, boy. This is his favorite damn scale of RC to chase, man. He goes fucking nuts over these things. He's getting kind of excited now that I'm pulling it out.
Yeah.
Putting it on the bench. No, Cletus, get down. Get. All right, let's see here. Set this up where you can see what I'm doing.
Let's see. Set it all up in the tripod here.
And then there's this. All right, you see that good?
Yeah, I can see it.
That style chassis. Sits real low. Not sure the width. Let me see if I can find my ruler, a ruler. See how wide it is, outside or whatever. The wheelbase. We'll get all the measurements for you, see if something like this will work. Because this one here, actually in particular, is available if somebody's interested in it or wants it. Very cheap.
Where you at again, Chris? What state you in?
Georgia.
Oh, I'm in Wisconsin. All right.
This is approximately outside to outside width. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it 8 inches.
About 8 inches?
Yeah, that's the outside. This point to this point.
All right.
On the wheelbase. Inside with the body on it, the body that come with it, they're supposed to be on it, is pretty much 4 1/4, 4.5 inches width at maybe 5 inches at the widest part of it.
Width on the body. From wheel well to wheel well, I got about 6 inches of width on the body.
On the body?
Well, being 8 inches wide.
Yeah, it'd be the tires that stick out pretty wide.
Stick out a little bit, but like I don't want it to look like a dirt. I want it to look like an actual like muscle car. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want it looking like a skateboard.
I don't want it to look like a skateboard, right?
Let's see. What about your wheelbase? Wheelbase front to back. You want to go measure center to center? This one is 7.5 inches.
Okay, on this center is just shy of 9 inches, about 8 3/4.
So this is too short a wheelbase. Long way, lengthwise too. But I'm thinking it could be modified lengthwise, because I've seen people lengthen the wheelbase on buggy chassis before by making a flat plate to extend where these things bolt to the chassis at right here at this point. They extend this out
Wow, my laptop is lagging.
Ooh, there's some dust left in there. I don't know, man. It might could be modified. It might could be used to, and you can modify it to fit lengthwise. But as far as the width is concerned, I don't know if there's any way to. Maybe if you find some smaller scale buggy style control arms and dog bones, then put something together. You know, you can modify something together. Frankenstein something together that looks right.
Right, yeah.
I mean, if you could use it, that's fine. If you don't know you can't, then I don't expect you to damn want to try to buy something off of me or force something on you that you can't use.
Right. I totally get you there. I mean,
plus, it's ready to run. I mean, you can run it as is. Just put some better tires on it. Because my nephew's got these all chopped up from sliding on the damn asphalt into the rocks and shit.
Yeah,
so that,
definitely. I would put some of it on it because that's what I want to do. I want to run it on the street. Maybe even drift with it a little bit, race it. Make it look like
these things. These here are the foam.
Make it look like a nice muscle car.
Yeah, I got you. You want foam tires on it anyway. You'd want something that would slide better, easier.
Right,
these things grip. So I ain't got nothing else to help you. That means like you use, dude. If I did, I'd send it to you. But these little things are fun as hell. They're 30 mile an hour out of box stock electronics on them. Little 42 or 4700 kV motor on it, brushless, 2S.
Right.
Those are the stock electronics out of my buggy version of it. There's a 14B and the 14T. This is the T, the truggy version.
Like if I could pull like 30, 40 mile an hour out of it with that, light plastic hard body or whatever, that'd be freaking sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's 30 mile an hour is faster than you think it is in a smaller scale, dude. It looks like it's zipping.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I mean, my little Teton there before, well, my battery took a shit on me for not being used for so long, but my little Teton there, that thing does like on a brand new battery, probably a good, I'd say 15 to 20 mile an hour.
Yeah. This thing is also, this scale has got, the only thing I don't like about it is it's got center differential, center diff, but the diffs spider gears are freaking plastic instead of metal. And I don't like that, especially on a brushless setup of any sorts.
Huh.
But I've actually honestly never had any problems out of them, except for I think there's a defective bearing in my center diff, front of my center diff on my buggy that kept melting the damn sleeve and all together and causing some issues. But I put a better quality bearing in there, a seal bearing that, and it fixed that right up.
Yep.
And I went to fucking modifying shit by locking the center diff with JB Weld and putting full power to, more power, direct power to the other diffs and playing with them as far as locking the back, locking the front. That was too much. It was uncontrollable. So I locked the front and left the back. And I limited slip. And that made it more controllable. So I played around, tinkering around with that. So all that crap that I had with the differentials and the gears was all my fault. It wasn't the quality of the plastic that they used or the shit that they used to make them.
Yeah, that's my Teton right there. That's 4-wheel drive with open diffs, and then it's got that center rod for the drive shaft.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I wasn't paying attention to run my mouth there. Y'all are on now. Kenny.
Oh, what's up, Kenny?
Oh, Kenny, you got two of them. How are you gonna hit twice? Which one's you? Probably
the one with his picture.
One with the garage.
Yep.
All right, let me get rid of this one.
Hello.
All right, that's you. There you are.
I don't know.
Where'd you send that other? What was that other one?
I don't know. Maybe it was just
anyway.
And then...
Sounds good. Let's see if I missed any comments from anybody. No, it's just James, Kenny, Crawdaddy.
I got a bad echo.
Do you? From my end?
Yeah.
I got nothing else playing.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Very well could possibly be me.
I can't hear it. The volume's still low enough. I can't hear an echo or any distortion. Yeah, there's nothing
I
can
stopped
do
the
to
live
try to
feed on my end.
do what? Kenny, what you say?
He said he stopped the
I
live
thought I
feed on
stopped the live feed on my end.
Well, I removed one of your you had two boxes up here wanting to join. One of them didn't have a background, didn't have an image, and the other one was your garage. And I removed that one that didn't have no image on it, but I still see it here available to add to the stream. You think it's got anything to do with it?
See, with my phone, when I go on to StreamYard, it treats it like a phone call. So I think, everything like either pauses or closes out.
I know it's got a 10-second delay in the whatever, the audio and the video too, I think.
Right. Yeah. My
Yeah, he just left. Let's see. I guess he's gonna try it again. Different way. I don't know what to do about my volume on here on my end. I really don't. That's crazy. I wish I could link it to a damn. I mean, the camera the only thing I've changed is the camera. It's got a built-in mic, and I don't think that's got anything to do with how loud my volume on my laptop plays out.
Yeah, because I don't hear no echo.
Yeah, I don't either. So I don't know. Maybe it's something he had open and didn't realize. Daniel Schmidt, why don't you fools actually do something with your lives instead of making RC card? What the fuck, Daniel? Fuck your ass, man. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, how about you
do
go
something besides fucking troll goddamn live feeds to fucking aggravate them, bitch. How about that?
Yeah, that's right. Go
Fuck
away.
you.
Don't like it? Go away.
Is that any better, buddy?
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Must have been something on your end because we didn't do nothing different except cuss somebody called Schmidt out for asking me why we didn't do anything better with our lives than build RC cars.
Right.
He's the same. That's the same name that jumped on here one night on one of my lives and fucking started making stupid snide comments. I think he's the one that said something about he was a pedophile. Crazy shit. I think somebody's trolling the damn. Done picked up on me to start trolling me when I have live feeds.
Well, this is the first time I've been on live, so I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yeah, this is like my third or fourth. So you're doing all right. I mean,
Yeah, my dog is having fucking fun.
Trying to put some new Enjoyer links together here.
He's having zoomies and doing nesting shit over here now in the corner because he got pent up energy. I haven't let him burn off outside today. Anyway, what do you say, Kenny?
I'm trying to get some new links installed here and put together anyway.
Those enjoiners that y'all were talking about, we were talking about it on Messenger.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, I want to start getting everything, more stuff together to do stuff myself instead of damn purchasing and spending so much money on shit, custom parts for these things like links, some stuff that I was asking Jim about as far as working with styrene. I'd like to be able to start doing that because that's something I could make a lot of shit out of DIY, make a lot of stuff out of myself, instead of to buy. Because these damn things are getting expensive for me. My broke ass, limited income ass can't afford to keep building like I want to.
Same here.
Are you on disability? Are you disabled, getting an income from disability, or what's going on, man? How do you survive?
Yeah, I've been on disability for about 3 years now, I guess.
Crawdaddy, I've got Mofo, ugly original 3D printed one, and I've got a aluminum version, are the two ones that I've used for building ground up builds with. And Jeep actually has the Mofo monster truck chassis that he just released here recently. He sent me out of the blue. I wasn't expecting, and I felt obligated to build it and give an opinion of it or whatever, check it out. But I called him and asked him, or texted him and messaged him and asked him if it was a mistake. I got sent somebody else's shit in my order because that was a surprise there. But
That's all right.
the Bronco is still stock chassis, and the C10 that I originally started with, my first SCX10, SCX24 purchase, is still on stock chassis. Actually, I'm impressed with the 3D print. It's never been any problem. I have never even stripped a screw out in it. I haven't had any problem out of it. Nothing's broken. The only thing is I had to modify it for the mount and the brushless 2204 1400 kV size motor that I run in it. Right there where the tray was stock, I had to move the tray back and drill 2 new holes to mount it in the rear, 2 existing holes in a different location in the front, and then I had to take a Dremel and Dremel the front of it out. I don't know where the hell I got it sitting at. I can show you, but anyway, the chassis, the quality of the chassis, no problem, no quality issues whatsoever. They're good, sturdy, strong. For the element, the filament he uses is durable as hell. And the aluminum one, I love it because no issues. And I like the style of the design of it. And my next one is probably going to be the carbon one I want to put the Bronco on. So I like it. I'm a believer. I'm a Mofo fan.
I've been talking with Mofo about a version 3 of the Ugly.
Made out of what?
Aluminum.
The version 3 of it?
Yeah, with some different link placements on it.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I've got the Ugly aluminum and I love it, but it does need some more holes up front.
Yeah, there's minor things that I think would make it better, but as far as being happy with it or content with it and it worth the money spent on it, I'm happy with it. I don't regret purchasing either of them, and we'll do it again. Like I said, with the
I'm very happy with my Ugly chassis. I mean,
yeah,
I love the layout,
chassis, man.
I
love it. As far as
I love mine. I'm fixing to scratch mine. One of these sets of links. This one set of links I got right here is going on the. I'm going on the Ugly.
I can't sit down nowhere because you want to attack it. Here, go get it. Hold on, guys. I got stuff over here I need to move over here anyway for stuff I'm working on. And the deadbolt just has to be within reach, and it's got a aluminum. It's the aluminum version. But it's very low center of gravity. This is a great book. As far as upgrade for stock. Where the hell's my little mini here? Crawdaddy. And I like it, even though there's other more expensive, more radical design stuff coming out now with the cheat code and whatever. But this one, you can't with the scramblers on it, with all 4 of them right now. I'm kind of working on swapping 2 of them over, but with it on the ground under its own weight, you can't stick a big lighter up under the lowest part of the center skid there. It sits that low, so it's definitely a belly dragger compared to stock, and that's with the big tires on it. You put regular size, regular diameter freaking tires on it, and it's stock, and you're gonna drag your belly over everything you fucking try to climb over. But it's really, really good handling, good stable, low center of gravity chassis. Just made a huge difference and worth all the damn effort. I've got RC Steve 710 brass custom links that he says that he offers and makes on both my builds, my Creepazoid and the Deadbolt Mofo chassis builds.
I'm on live.
Is it live now?
And
I'm on there now.
Oh, they can hear you?
Huh?
Hey,
Can
y'all.
they hear you now?
You want
there.
Oh,
Hello. Yeah, we can hear you.
So I stopped by the state store.
Can y'all hear me?
You never know nowadays when you're being watched or listened to.
Can you hear me,
Sometimes
Chris?
I wonder if I'm being watched when I've got the computer shut down and the screen's still open though, where the camera can see.
Oh,
I'll get up and shut the lid on it so it can't see nothing. Hey, Crawdaddy, if you're still with me, or you say order the third one.
3D.
Which one are you talking about? Your third ugly chassis or the third version of it, the carbon chassis, the carbon version, being your first ugly?
can y'all
chassis?
still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, sir.
See you fine too. I'm just trying to damn.
I had to go get a phone charger.
Anyway, Kenny, do y'all know what time exactly is Corey told y'all any time frame that he's going to do a live? Because I asked him, asked him earlier, and he said he didn't know yet. He was still at work.
Between 8 and 9.
Between 8 and 9. Time is it now?
Okay.
Look,
This is what I'm working on now.
Or 8:18. Good God. Past 3 hours, I don't remember.
What chassis is that, Kenny?
Stock.
Yeah, which one?
Used to be stock.
C10.
Damn, I didn't mean to mute
Hell
you.
yeah.
Shit. My bad, Kenny. I meant to hit the solo thing there. There it is.
I think it started life as a deadbolt.
Oh, okay. That's my blue Raptor. That's what that started life as. Was a deadbolt.
Now my ugly AF chassis, it started from the ground up.
Right.
My
And I'm-
Freakazoid started ground up.
And I'm fixing to put Gladiator links on the ugly.
Nice.
My Freakazoid build
I've got-
I based on C10/deadbolt hybrid because I use C10 or Jeep front links and deadbolt link rear links.
That's what
The
this rig
deadbolt
here is
build
running.
Started as a Mofo chassis and a brand new RTR deadbolt donor to rob shit off of just to get it going. And then I've upgraded it up to what it is now from there. And ended up spending about the same amount of money on both the ground up build and the one using a donor. So I'd rather ground up build it from here on out.
I've been ground up build yet.
What tires are those?
The ones I'm running,
Yeah, Kenny, on that news you held up.
that's the Endura Crawl Masters.
Nice.
Everybody's going to Enjorna. They must be a
Man, I'm telling you, I got two.
fairly good tire.
They set their game with some of the compounds, man.
I
What's
ordered
that?
this set right here, and the minute I took them out of the pack, I got on Amazon and ordered another set.
Really, you didn't even run them first to make sure they just as good as
I
they
didn't.
felt?
I didn't have to, man.
Really.
No, they're just
Now compared to RC4 Drive's compound, feel
not bad.
better or feel
Now
about
the pack,
same?
they're not sticky. They're sticky when you get them out of the pack, but of course when you touch them a little bit, they lose it.
Yeah.
But the traction on them is just outstanding.
Huh. Yeah, because the ones that I like best of RC4 Drive ones, one of them I've had to cut, and the other ones I like stock, and that's the scramblers. And the cut ones I like better after I cut them are the mudslingers.
How do you fix this damn camera?
I don't know. Whatever you did, you went blank. What do you mean fix it? Trying to focus it?
There we go. No, I mirrored it so I can tell what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if mine's mirrored or not. I don't look at the camera when I'm trying to see what I'm doing. I can't do that. I have to look at what I'm doing and ignore the camera. That's why I suck at trying to drive one-handed to keep shit in frame while I'm recording it.
I don't know if y'all know this or not, The new Enjoyer comes with a pinion gear.
The what?
This new Enjoyer purple motor's got a pinion in there with it.
Yeah, I thought I seen one on the first time I seen an Enduro motor. Ain't that got the purple or bluish label on it?
Yeah, it's a purple one.
Yes, the
Yeah, the
purple
one I
one.
seen had a pinion on it. I don't think it was a brass one.
My-
Though. Was it nylon?
It's plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
nylon.
Yeah, I've seen it with
My
with
red
a label with a
Enjoyer,
pinion.
I've got a red Enjoyer in something. It didn't come with one. Yeah, it's right here.
In my
You see what
Bronco,
I got in here, though, as far as my only remaining brush setup besides the new Bronco I just bought.
so my Bronco, the Enduro motor that I just got for it, that came with the pinion, but
You're
the
cutting in and out, James.
I don't know why.
Tell you what, I've got to find some way to get this volume out. It's got to have something to do with this camera. Some adjustment I could do. You feel like having issues and it gives you a damn chat option. I don't want chat.
Anyway, the Bronco,
Because it's such a
motor,
physical chore to get water.
the pinion, but the real my Raptor, the Enduro motor, when I bought it,
Man, you're cutting out really bad.
I had to rob it off the stock motor. I could be wrong on that though. I think both motors
I ain't
came.
understanding nothing you're saying, buddy. If you can hear me.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, but you're cutting in and out. I'm catching like part of each word.
Well, that's weird because I got like full service on Wi-Fi. Here, let me mute myself.
Yeah, but all I understood was something about you, the Enduro that you run or something, and that's all I picked up out of all you said. Edit? No, that's the broadcast itself. Edit.
How about now?
Still cutting out
Still-
steadily, constantly.
Huh.
It's
I mean,
mine,
even
it's
your
mine
background
cutting out.
noise is cutting out. It might be what's wrong. It might be interference from the TV playing in the background.
Oh, I got that on mute.
It sounds all right now.
Weird.
StreamYard.
I hear
StreamYard.
you're there now. I hear you now, clear.
Yeah, it's got to be StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard does some weird stuff sometimes.
I hear you clearly, Kenny. I mean, it could be louder. I'd like to have it, but I can clearly hear you.
I think you can turn the volume up on your end, Chris.
I'm looking for. I've done looked all over hell and high water trying on this browser for an option to do so, but I can't find it. Even in the settings, I've got. Let's see, general audio. Echo cancellation is chosen. Default speakers, Realtek high definition speakers, and the other option is communication speaker, Realtek speaker, Realtek. And there ain't no other choice for speakers. There's a test, but when I hit the test, the volume is fine. I mean, the same. And the automatic adjust mic volume, which would be, I guess, how loud I sounded on y'all's end. Wouldn't
Yeah,
that
I
be
got
right?
all that too, and my bars are good right now.
Disable the option to manually adjust your mic volume with a slider.
If you are having issues, try restarting your device.
Can you hear me? Am I louder on y'all's end?
Yeah, you're a lot better now.
I'm a lot louder now.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Well, that was y'all's end. I just fixed as being better here, better, well, whatever, louder, clear, but it's still the same on my end.
I'm
See,
still
stereo
cutting it out.
audio, echo relation, stereo audio. Did that make any difference on y'all's end?
Still sounds about the same.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Uncheck the echo cancellation and chose stereo audio. It didn't change nothing on either end. shit.
Yeah, StreamYard is weird.
Okay. I heard echo and then, so I need to check that box back. Echo cancellation. Hotkeys. Layout. Guests. Device.
Yeah, you got Kenny soloed out.
Do I?
Yep.
Oh shit, I sure do.
So yeah, anyway, my red Bronco has the red motor. So does my Raptor. And both of them came with their pinions.
Really?
The Enjoyer motors or
I didn't have to steal anything from any motors.
Huh. Mine didn't come with one.
And then the Atlas, I'm gonna get the purple motor from Endura.
so Enjora's got two different motors or
Yeah, they got a 66 turn red and a 50 turn purple.
Yep.
okay, so different turns.
I'm gonna put in the Atlas, and then I got the 66 turn in both the Blue Raptor and the Bronco. And you like my wannabe WPL right there?
Which one's that?
My Army truck. This
On the
guy,
outside? Oh, okay, I see it over here now.
yeah, this guy right here, the wannabe WPL truck.
So what's different from it and the bit WPL? The WPL better quality or got different parts or looks different or something? Looks like the same rig, don't it?
Parts.
Parts.
Yeah.
I started to buy a WPL, a couple of them. The one that everybody's got that first was known so much about or known of the most, the white, was it a Toyota
Yeah,
pickup or whatever it was? And
Yeah.
then I seen their rig like that military vehicle they offered. I was interested in getting one of them maybe one day, but something like it. I want a military shirt. I want a Mammoth, if you know what I'm talking about. I think 12th or 14th scale. Cross RC has them, and
Yeah, Cross RC.
they're like freaking $4,000 or $8,000 or something like that.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude.
I want the Mammoth, and I want that low boy trailer that goes with it, or that can go with it. That does it. That's got the working ramps and lights and everything. That's all controlled by the remote and shit. That's cool as hell.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what I'd do with it. I mean, I'd probably just put shit on it and drive around the backyard so I could just look cool as shit to me.
Yeah, Praxis just came out with their
I'm working.
Wait, Shy Guy?
The TRX6.
Do what now?
Before they had a special
that?
snap-on one.
Well,
I don't know. I tried. And all it shows is last night.
no, this is not GNC. This is
Yeah,
Chris.
this is gonna suck until I find out how to fix this volume on it. I'm trying to understand everybody on Corey's live because oh my
Chris,
god,
what's the
it's
name of your
massive
channel?
chaos for me.
Chris,
Yeah,
what's the name of your channel?
Micro RC Obsessions.
Micro RC Obsessions.
Micro RC.
Yeah.
I can't see my glasses. Jesus. Micro RC. What?
Obsessions.
Micro, one word, separate word, RC, separate word from that, Obsessions, no apostrophe, just Micro RC Obsessions.
You'll see a big Grizzly Adams looking dude on there.
Can I send it? I don't know if I can send. Do what now?
My girlfriend was trying to pull it up.
I'm trying to send a link. I'm fixing to send a link from to your I guess your messenger, so she can. I don't know where can I send it so she can click on it and go to it.
World's smallest micro RC.
She's pulling it up.
YouTube.
You ever wonder what a Gen X thinks?
No, yeah, no, I don't ever wonder what a Gen X thinks. I want to go to my damn channel. All right,
She found it.
you found it.
Never miss a new video.
All right. It's kind of still new. I've had this channel since 2014 under my personal name, and I never did anything with it. So there's not really that many videos on it that you may find interesting. There is a couple of my dog chasing RC cars you might find interesting or entertaining.
Oh, she'll love that. She's an animal lover.
Oh, and she'd get a kick out of him chasing the RC car then.
Oh yeah.
She'll get a
Well,
kick out.
Kenny, is Corey gonna? Well, he said he'd message me when he went live, so I guess I'll know when he's going to end this one. And,
I haven't talked to him. I talked to Ben earlier, and Ben
well,
said
he's supposed to message me and let me know, so I'll know when I need to shut this one down and tell y'all to go to it or whatever. So,
Yeah, that
he
sounds
said
good.
between 8 and 9 o'clock.
well, that's about what time it is. So,
It's 7:30 here.
where is what time there? Where are you at again?
I'm in Wisconsin.
I think Corey is East Coast, so
He's the
he'd
same
be,
time.
Corey is-
that'd be that time now. So 8:30.
Corey the same time as me.
Corey's the same time as you.
Yes, sir.
Corey's Central Time.
All right, so an hour behind me.
He's
Separate,
in
where is it?
North Mississippi.
Yep, he's in northern Mississippi, and that
Okay.
line that runs right there.
Jim's in Mississippi too, isn't he?
Who?
Rock Wolf Jim.
No, he's in He's in South Michigan.
He's
Yep,
where?
he's in southern Michigan.
Michigan.
South Michigan. Yeah, South.
Holy crap! I thought he was like close. Who's in Alabama? Is that you, Kenny?
Me.
All right, you're close.
Yeah, I'm
You're
in,
the closest to me out of the ones I've been chatting with.
Yeah, I'm in Gunnersville.
Hey, what was you saying about you're not in the mountains? What kind of area is your cabin in? And I caught something else about you look outside. It looks like you're in the Rocky Mountains or something. What did I catch all that right?
Oh no, I was saying when I'm inside the house, I feel it feels like I'm in the mountains. But if
Oh
you look
yeah,
outside,
because of the rustic cabin and all.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that's cool. That's why I like them so much. That's why I always wanted one, because it gives me the feel and reminds me, and it feels like I'm in the mountains in a cabin that I used to, because we used to go to them all my life since I was like 11 years old up until probably 10 years ago or better, or maybe a couple of years, give or take. We had access to a cabin that belonged to my uncle, my dad's middle brother, that was very rustic. I mean, the man he bought it from hand built it. It was really small. And it was just so cool, man. I loved going up there every year, multiple times. And even when I got to where I could be able to go up there on my own, I'd take my motorcycles up there and stay at the cabin, and we'd take the motorcycles and ride over to Suches, and where Two Wheels Only is, and all the best roads up there to ride on motorcycles. And then we'd take trips up to Deals Gap from there too, and then come back and stay in the cabin. I loved it. Right there on the lake, Lake Burton. I mean, 20 foot away from the fucking waterfront. So.
We're only about 10 minutes from Lake Gunnersville.
What's that? 10 minutes from you?
Lake Gunnersville.
Lake Gunnersville.
Yep.
That's cool. I'd like to see more of your cabin. I'd like to check it out. I love cabins.
I'll send you some pictures of it.
And it's you that does the or are you or Thomas that's was talking about the hydro dipping? That was Thomas.
I used to do the hydro dipping.
Oh, you used to do the hydro, okay.
Yep.
It sucks, man. Fucking your vision, man, and not being able, and it affecting you. Wanting to being able to do shit like you like doing. It's me too. I mean, I'm not trying to say I have it any better, but I feel your pain where you're upset and depression and all that shit that's brought on because you can't do something you love doing anymore.
Yeah.
Motorcycles is my biggest fucking loss, dude. I can't ride anymore, and it's the most devastating thing to me that I'm not able to do anymore of anything that I've lost the ability to do. And I've about decided that there's going to be a point in time in my life before I fucking die, I'm going to ride again. I'm going to have another bike. So if I have to have assistance getting up and down off of that son of a bitch, I'm going to find another way to ride again.
Get your truck.
So
Get your truck.
I don't like trikes. I mean, I like them. They're cool looking and all, and it would be fun. I would enjoy it, I'm sure, but two wheels is what I know and what I've experienced in and what I love so much and so passionate about for 20 years at least minimum, and probably you count fucking 18 or 20 years before that, obsessed and passionate about them too. Because when I was a kid, I always wanted motorcycles. I've always been fascinated by motorcycles, and the little push ones, the plastic ones I had with plastic wheels when I was younger. Fucking wore the wheels off of them. I was fucking using them so much.
Yeah, I grew up on motorcycles and three wheelers.
And then when I was old enough to ride, you know, to actually have one, mom and dad, they wouldn't ever buy me a dirt bike. I always begged for them to buy me a dirt bike. I always wanted a dirt bike. Well, they did the worst thing than that. They didn't even want me having a dirt bike because they was afraid I'd hurt myself. So they went out and bought me a fucking death machine, a 3-wheeler.
Oh, geez.
Oh yeah.
And I learned how to ride that sumbitch like a champ, and wore that sumbitch out too. I had to replace the bearings and shit in the axle and tires and all kind of damn stuff I wore out on that summit so many times before I sold it when I got my first car. It's not even funny. I had some times on that 3-wheeler. Some damn near death moments too. And then a go-kart, you know, I fit go-karts over on my ass and thighs. And luckily, fortunately, I didn't break my neck and was pinned up under it when I was younger and screaming bloody murder. Finally got out from under it. And the next thing that happened was I got tackled with Granny and Daddy holding me down and putting my Thiolate all over my fucking wounds. Man, that was the worst experience of my life as far as pain. Up under the go-kart with damn scratches on me didn't hurt that bad. That's a memory I'll never forget. But motorcycles, it's either, you know, the saying is, or the truth is actually, it's not a matter of fact when you're, if you go down, it's a matter of when you go down.
Right.
My 20 years of seat time on the street has only been one time I went down, and it was low speed off of a red light into a turn with freaking oil spot that slipped my back tire from under me, washed it out from up under me. And I just pretty much just fell and slid about 10 foot and come about 6 inches from my tire bumping into a car sitting in a red light watching the whole thing. And I just got up, looked around, like people looking at me at every damn, you know, direction. I'm like, fuck, what the hell happened? But it cracked my damn crankcase on the side, and all the oil I just fucking changed and put in fresh oil the day before poured all out all over the fucking road, dude. So I couldn't crank it up and drive off.
Oh, geez.
That pissed me off. And I just happened to live like maybe 100 yards from where it went down at. So I had to push it so much through traffic and try not to get run over all the way back up to my damn house and park it. And I was so upset that day. That was my first street bike too. That was the first one I was able to buy, the sport bike anyway, that I wanted to learn how to corner and all on, but that pissed me off. That sucked. That was a heart drop moment there. What do you call it? A fucking, like you get knots in your stomach. You feel so fucking bad because it's like you lost your puppy or something.
All
Have y'all
right.
tried?
I'm like that with cars, man.
Like what?
With vehicles, I'm like that with cars. Like my Mercury is sitting out in my driveway right now waiting for a transmission to get put in it, and I just ain't got the money to fucking do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I never got into hot rods. I grew up around them, and I always wanted one, but I went the motorcycle direction. I went to the 2-wheel direction of it, and that's where my speed bug was, that's where I got my speed fix at.
Yeah.
Or my adrenaline fix.
Growing
Have y'all
up,
tried the Endura brass rings yet?
Brass rings?
Yeah. The
For the
internal rings?
inside of the tires?
Yeah.
Mofo had a set that he offered at one time. I don't know if he still carries them, but I thought about trying to get some for a certain build and never did. I haven't tried any brass rings. I've got Trials wheels that
These
come
are
with
already
brass rings, though.
These rings I got today are already vented.
They're what?
They're already vented. They have
Oh,
a hole
really?
drilled in. Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I had to vent the Trials I've vented, but I kind of swapped them around. So when I swapped around to different wheels, the other set of Trials I got, both sets aren't vented now again. So, but the one set I did drill out and vent, I about fucked myself up trying to slipping about hitting my damn finger with a drill bit. But I didn't want to have to drill through them so much. They were like $50-something with tax and shipping or whatever for that set. That's the most I paid for a set of wheels at that moment, at that time. And I really hesitant about drilling them fuckers out to vent them.
I drill all mine.
I still, to this day, I don't vent my wheels on my 24s. I vent the tires.
I always vent my wheels.
The only one that's got vented wheels right now is my Atlas. That's because it's got its stock rims on different tires.
I don't have any vented wheels other than those trails that I did vent. And like I said, after I swapped them around the center rings around with the 2 sets of them, they're not vented anymore. But I think I've got maybe one set of RC4 drive Steelies that I think I remember venting, but I don't know where the fuck they are. I don't know if I'm still using them or not. I don't think they're the ones I've got on the C10, and the C10 is the only one of my rigs that that's remaining with RC4 drive stamp Steelies on them. I had them on all of them, and all of them were reversed, and that was my thing. That was my damn. I had to get them and reverse them and fucking get extensions and have as wide ass stance on all my rigs. And now here recently, I've kind of changed it back up to something different, and 3 out of my 5 now have Mofo UPWs on them. And ain't a chance in hell me drilling holes through all them, because some of these are expensive too.
I drilled mine yesterday. My DDPs.
DDPs. Can you see the hole? And anywhere, is it visible? I mean, it turned out good. You can't tell it's vented from looking at the damn hole, the outside of the wheels or inside the wheels.
Pull the camera back up and I'll show you.
Yeah, you got me sold out there, Chris.
Shit, I keep forgetting this on solo, dude. Y'all had to remind me now.
I mean, I don't think you can tell where it's at, but
so the holes on the coming through the. Oh, I see it now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's on the inside of the wheel. So you won't see it. It's not visible on the outside.
You won't see it. You won't see it on this side. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So what I done was I drill my rings like this. I drill a hole in this.
Yeah.
And then I drill a hole in the back part of this wheel.
Yeah. I don't know why I don't vent my 24s. I vent my 10 scale wheels. I don't like venting my 10 scale tires.
I don't know if you can see that hole or not.
For some reason. Mainly because I don't damn worry about water getting in them and shit, because I don't run them into water. I don't do water at all.
Yeah,
I don't do water or mud.
My tires.
Or mud, no. And the sand, the little bit of sand or dirt that I do have them on outside of my course is minimal to a point where, and the holes that I put in them to vent them, they're multiple. They're not just one hole and not a good size that you can actually tell there's a hole there. None of them are big enough for anything to get in to affect them in any way. Plus, I'm starting to transfer over to the slime balls in all my rigs that make a shit that I would care about. So they're waterproof, material anyway. So that you ain't got to worry about them getting wet or damaged by anything getting in there and grinding around on them or whatever, turning with them. So I like that fact about them. Plus, they work so damn well. They perform so damn awesome, dude. Yeah, I love them. If y'all aren't familiar with them, Chris Carruthers of Carruthers Custom Prints makes them and offers them on his website. Flubber, what the hell? I forget his damn website now. Flubber something.
Flubber Stuffers.
Right, Wolf. I went backstage and looked around. You guys didn't have any refreshments, so I had to leave. Oh, you.
Who was that?
Jim. I went backstage and looked around, guys. You guys didn't have any refreshments, so I had to leave. He's talking about coming here. I didn't see him anywhere. I didn't see him make any comments.
I didn't even see Jim in the comments either.
I can't see the comments, though.
But anyway, that's somebody I recommend. Small guy, Chris Carruthers Custom Prints, as far as 3D printing and stuff like that. He's got great quality shit, dude.
Otherwise, turn the volume down on another device and then pull up the live. That's what I did right here. I got you. I'm streaming from my phone, but I'm watching the stream on my tablet,
What are you talking about?
so I can watch the comments. I'm watching your live feed on my
But you
tablet,
can't see the comments.
so I can watch the comments. Otherwise, if you hit the tab,
Yeah, I got you. There's supposed to be some way to, because I think Dawson Nettles, one of my moderators, tried to join in the other day and had the same problem. Couldn't find the comments to be able to comment. But he's seen the comments. He just didn't have a way. He couldn't see how he could post one. And it's a similar issue I had first time I got on one of Corey's lives. I was getting aggravated actually at it, and then I finally found there was a button. But I was on my phone too. This is StreamYard. It may be different from y'all. Different to y'all.
I don't know how to like live chat from a feed. I just know how to chat from my other device that I got you on. You know, that I'm watching your feed from. That's why I said the live is like 10 seconds behind from what we're actually talking about.
Yeah, I've had 3 devices going at one time trying to damn have anything where I could see and control it, and shit dying on me left and right and still not knowing what I'm doing. Had to damn spend the rest of the night trying to damn get back to my own live feed or just troubleshoot in general. It's been hectic trying to know how to do this shit, man, for me. I don't know why it's so hard to fucking learn for me to do.
Right. That's why I haven't done any lives yet, because
First off, I'm nervous. Not nervous, but I'm anxious because I'm not camera friendly. I'm not camera shy. I don't like cameras pointing my direction.
I'm the same way, man. That's why this is the first time I've been on live.
Why do you think my camera's pointing at my cards, man?
Yeah, that's
right.
And I'm slipping. I'm letting my face and shit be seen too much online for everybody to see, and I'm still not comfortable with that. So that's the biggest reason I want to get a freaking webcam for this laptop, because the laptop works great. This is what I need to do to be able to broadcast live. But the camera, I don't like if somebody's looking at me and me only not being able to move it, not being able to move it down where you can see what I'm doing instead of my face or whatever.
I feel you there.
And yeah, so I understand y'all.
I need a camera stand bad.
They're cheap, man.
Amazon, dude. I got one for $14.
I got this one for $8. And it's the flexible, it's like 8 inches tall, 6 or 8 inches tall. It's perfect for something like this. But it's the flexi legs one. I can't show it to you because the camera's on it right now, but it was cheap as hell. And that was free shipping.
Yep, I got the actual selfie stick.
I've got a nicer one that's a more, real full-size tripod too that I can, when I'm outside, I can use for catching footage or whatever. But I hear recently, my buddy that I met is kind of local enough to me that we've actually been able to meet up and in person do some crawling and hanging out and shit. He showed me something that I had to have, a gimbal, a DJI gimbal for your phone that he's got a selfie stick that he can hold down and it be down at his feet where he can follow the rigs around without having to bend over, and the gimbal, stay locked on target and follow the image or follow whatever you're wanting to follow. And it's fucking cool as shit.
Camera.
Huh?
It's a setting in your camera as well. Your camera will stay live, focused on something, whether it's moving or not. And then, your phone Bluetooths to that gimbal. And then because of that stabilization feature between the gimbal and the phone, that's how it
does. It works through the app, the gimbal app, the DJI app, and your camera on your phone. But my phone camera doesn't give me the options when I open it up by itself outside of the app to do that, to follow mode or anything.
Wow, that's weird because my phone is a Galaxy Note 8. It's like 10 years old, and my camera has video stabilization.
It had the follow me mode on it option?
No, my phone has the actual video stabilization. It doesn't have follow. Well, it has selfie mode on it too. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's-
mine's got video
that's follow
stabilization.
you, and there
Yeah,
you go.
it's got that. But what the gimbal app does is makes your camera on your phone, gives it more options. You can do hyper mode,
Yep.
hyper time lapse mode, hyper mode.
Yep.
You can follow me. You could choose to let the phone on the gimbal
do
the
the
gimbal
work and
itself
let the gimbal
movement
do the work.
to keep the phone focused on a target as
Yep.
you move around,
Yep.
as you move the gimbal around and shit. It's like a drone.
It's like
It's
a
the
giant.
same. It's the same technology that they put in drones cameras,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like the GPS settings and everything else like that.
and
What's
it
up?
does an additional few things besides the stabilization that's cool as hell. That makes some pretty cool, captures some pretty cool video. And I don't say I think it would be worth the money if I'd have paid full price for a brand new one, but I got a open box one that had minor scratches. I mean, when I got it, you can't. The minor scratches were on it were so minor. I'm like, I wouldn't have worried about that if I'd have bought a brand new one to come out of the box looking like that. But I got it for like $60 something fucking dollars, dude, versus 160 plus tax. So
Crazy.
I'm saying it's worth the money so far. I still haven't figured it all out, and I'm not very good at using it because myself and my movements as I'm walking is so wobbly and unsteady because of my damn pain and disabilities and shit, and my unstable.
Yep.
What's it called? My equilibrium is so iffy
Yeah,
that I actually, even with the stabilization, the camera's like not good video.
Yeah, I feel you. I got nerve damage in my right arm. So
Yeah.
Holding the phone up for a long period of time actually takes a toll.
What's up, Scott?
That's why I only work on cars like on my own time, because yeah, my arm can't take that shit no more.
It talking to Kenny about feeling his pain as far as not being able to do things he likes doing, like fabricating or painting or anything up close, anything you got to focus on. You can't see it to be able to do it. Just make sure you're not fucking it up or worried about fucking it up so you don't even try.
Yeah, no shit, right?
That's me with trying to get out and enjoy crawling or anything with my tent scales, even my 24 scales. With tent scales, dude, I can't follow them around. I can't without falling or chancing being able, without worrying about concentrating on not falling so I can enjoy crawling. I can't do it and enjoy it because of the pain I have to deal with. But 24s, these suckers, I can lay on my bed on my stomach like I do every day. The only position I can be in that nothing is hurting and the pain is not there and relieved or whatever. And there's a course in my floor over here with the dog beds, dog toys, dog life-size style teddy bear I got him for his birthday one year.
Well,
anything on the floor is
actually going on the dog.
And I've actually got a rock. Well, this is funny. This is in my room, and if my mom was still alive today, she would have something to say about this.
Oh, having your
I've got some cloud boulder shards off of a cloud boulder. Some cloud boulders out of Arizona that I hauled to Texas, on a flatbed for landscape rock boulders.
Okay.
And they're called cloud boulders because they turn blue when it rains and they get wet. They turn a light blue, shade of blue.
Interesting.
But anyway, that's in the middle of the floor permanently. My vacuum cleaner has to work around it.
Right.
That pool noodle thing I've created over there is as an articulation obstacle that makes it look cool as shit with your suspension movement when it goes across it. And just to organize it, dude, arrange it to where it's actually a pretty fun and challenging at some point course that keeps me entertained for an hour at least minimum.
An hour at least, yeah, exactly.
And then I can strap a damn camera, FPV camera to it, go running it down the hallway and freak people out with it coming around and seeing the damn little light coming down and making noise coming down the damn hallway on the floor, thinking they don't know what the fuck it is.
Right.
Have the camera looking at them like, what are you doing? Make movements and just have fun a little bit like that. It's cool shit I can do inside without being in pain, and that's why I've become so obsessed with the 24s.
Same here.
mainly. But what I love doing with them more than driving them is building them and working on them and modding them and fabricating shit to make them. Just I love that part of it, that scale and that scale size. And thank God I still have the ability to do that, because my vision itself has gotten so bad here lately, and I'm talking this past several months recently, to where it's hard for me to even focus on doing shit with these things. It's seeing the screws and keeping everything in sight and in view and clear enough for me to fucking work with it. And it's getting aggravating as fuck, man.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point where it's making me not even want to
Are you
fucking try to work on something or do something, because I know I can't focus on it right now. But I've got an
Are you
appointment.
diabetic, Chris?
What's that?
Are you diabetic?
I'm type 2, and I think I told you this before when we was chatting. I just here recently this year had the people come to the home, do a home exam thing for my insurance and check my eyes for
Oh yeah,
disease and all that
we
problems.
did talk about that. Yeah.
And I've got an
That's what
appointment with the
got
eye
my
doctor to get these glasses the 25th of next month. That's the soonest I can get it, and I set that appointment 2 months ago. So I've got things in play and arranged to go make to get better, get my eyes back better where I can see out of them better. So get better. When you new glasses and all, updated glasses and all. And these I've got on now, I see okay up close and personal, because they're my old ones that are bifocals, and the newest ones I've had with the good most recent prescription that I can see better long off distance with. I refused to get bifocals because I didn't want to pay the extra money for bifocal lenses. Now, I didn't have the money to fucking spend on additional benefit or additional options like bifocals and tinted lenses and tinted this and that and automatic this and scratch resistant that. I just made them basic. Give me the 2 pair for $69.99 deal with the free exam. So I've got 2 pair of glasses that I can see very well clear off long distance, but within 3 foot range of my eyes, my face, I can't keep it focused on shit.
Your health insurance doesn't cover that for your glasses?
They cover, no, actually at that time I went in because my insurance, I had the same insurance and it changed and I wasn't made aware of it, but they did at first have a $100, they paid $100 towards a pair of new glasses and they paid for the exam every year. But when I went to get these glasses last time, no, that fucking plan that I was on no longer covered that fucking vision in any way. So I was like, well, that fucking sucks. So I just had to do the America's Best deal they had going, free exam with 2 pair of glasses for $69.99. So,
yeah.
Damn it.
But anyway, I've got 2 pair of glasses that I can see clearly off of long ways and nothing to help me with the vision up front while I'm doing shit that I do most of every day, all day anyway, up close where I have to focus. And these bifocals, the reason I didn't want to get them, another reason I didn't want to get them is because these are what they call DigiView lenses, I guess. They're like a bifocal all the way around every edge, up, down to the sides and at the bottom, like when you're reading, except in the center where they are the clearest when you look off in distance. You've got to look dead center of these glasses and it's, if you're not looking dead center, if your head's not turned directly straight forward, you can see dead center out of glasses, everything's kind of, your depth perception's off. And it was making it to where when I walk, I have to look down when I walk. I have to pay attention to every step. I have to be aware of every step I take, so I don't have something, surprise me, cause me to take a fall. I'm a fall hazard, in other words. So I had to be very careful in every step I take every day, everywhere I go. And these things make it difficult for me to do that. It's blurry all over because I can't stay focused in the center looking down at my toes.
I do the same thing, Chris.
It's fucked up, man. It's hell to have to live like that and fucking do that shit. People don't think when you talk about it, if they haven't experienced or don't have to do the same thing, they don't understand how aggravating that shit is and how much it affects somebody to have to do that. But
yeah, because I've got
shit right there is a fucking huge pet peeve of mine to have to fucking live with.
I've got a bad knee, so I have to watch when I'm walking out in the yard,
Yep. Mine,
and I can't see shit outside.
anything bright
Yep.
fucking probably hurts your eyes like a son of a bitch too. But
You gotta wear
I'm
that.
night blind. I mean, even with glasses, because I've got astigmatism, so bad astigmatism in both eyes. I guess that's what they say causes it. But
Yep.
without corrective lenses, oncoming cars with headlights on, no matter how bright or dim they are, they still flash blind me. I can't see past that brightness. I can't see the lines in the road anymore to know that I'm not veering one way or the other. So for the most part, you won't catch me driving at night anymore.
Sure. Yeah.
And I used to ride, all those years, and that all those years that I rode, I didn't. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't ride at night. So anyway, I dealt with that fine because that ain't much to do at night anyway. As far as getting, riding is more dangerous anyway. Even if you can see right, the other motherfuckers don't look out for you in the daylight, much less see you at night. So
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
it's much more fucking dangerous to fucking ride at night than it is to ride in the daylight. So
That's why all my vehicles have extra lights on them.
it scares
Huh?
me to go as fast in them cars as I will on a motorcycle.
Tell them your snake
I've been
story.
186 mile an hour so many times for so long a period of time in my life combined
Did you hear me?
that
Mhm.
it's unbelievable that I haven't died yet from, I don't know, just whatever. I would hit at that speed because I wasn't afraid to do it and wasn't scared while I was doing it. Wasn't concerned about how I was going to stop if something did pull out in front of me because I had control of it. I didn't have total control of it, but I knew the capabilities of my bike, my brakes, and myself, and my reflexes, my reactions. I had no fear. But you put me in a car, and the fastest I've been is 152 mile an hour, and I was driving, and I fucking got scared. I backed out of it. My dad's in the passenger seat going, hey, keep in it. It's got more than that. Go, go, go. Let it go. I'm fuck this. I'm quitting. I'm backing out.
Shit, I used to do 200
I felt the front end in my
quarter mile.
experience of internal feelings I get as far as balance and shit from riding a motorcycle. I felt like the front end of that car was actually coming up off the fucking ground.
It probably was.
And
Yeah,
it was
probably
a Taurus
floating.
SHO. Fucking Taurus SHO fucking
What
who
year?
makes them? Ford Taurus SHO, yeah. With that
Yep,
cross
Ford
port
Taurus
fucking
SHO.
crazy
What
ass
year?
induction V6 motor that was so powerful.
Yep.
that
What year?
I never had any problem outrunning any damn thing I pulled up beside the challenge, and that's including fucking ZR1 Corvettes and 5.0 Mustangs back in the day. I smoked them somebody with a 4-door fucking 5-speed family car.
Yeah, what year?
An 89,
Oh,
and it belonged to Dad. So I just
Yeah,
borrowed it every now and then because I like driving it. So it was a fun car, and it was powerful as hell. It was comfortable, smooth, comfortable as hell. Never felt nothing like a damn race car, but that somebody was a race car underneath.
it started out as a Ford 3-liter, and then the next gen of the Taurus SHO went to a Yamaha 3-liter V6, and then they couldn't keep trannies matched up to it.
I think, yeah. What year did they first release it? What was the first gen year?
First gen, they oh shit, when did Robocop come out? Like 80, what was that, 88, 89? Somewhere in there.
So that must have been the first gen that I had, that he had, the 89, the first one he had that
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
talking
like
about.
88, 89, I think.
That was an 89 we had at first, and then he got another one after that, a 90 something, 90.
The
I
second,
forget what year exactly, but it was a 90s, the second gen, I guess, a white one, automatic, not
Yep.
a 5-speed, automatic this time.
yeah, they
and-
could. Automatics made it to the.
That was crazy because much more controllable off the line. You didn't have to worry about keeping that steering wheel straight from pulling you into a ditch like that 5-speed would.
Oh, I
Kind
know,
of
right?
grab gears and grab fucking and stay straight at the same time. The torque and the traction of that summit was so fucking extremely violent, dude.
Well, tell me about it, dude. I have a 3-liter V6 in my Contour Sport, which is basically the sister car to the SVT Contour.
Yeah.
So Yeah, I popped that clutch in first gear, dude. That front end wants to jump to the right. It's torque steer. And
Yep.
being
I
a
think
unibody
this-
car, it being a unibody car, it twists, and that's why it does that. It pulls. That's why it pulls to the right.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
depending on the damn the surface you're on, the quality of the asphalt or concrete surface, whatever, if it's got any kind of offbeat, if it's got anything different, odd about it, it's going to catch a chatter
Yep.
that fucking just shakes so violently in that steering wheel,
I've had that happen
trying to grab
too.
traction and pull.
I've had that happen.
It's crazy,
too.
man. It scared the shit out of me first time it did it.
Yep.
I backed out of it and got beat and got back in as soon as I realized what was going on. Called back up and saw this before it was over, though. That was funny as hell.
It comes from bad
Marlon?
pavement, shit tires, and too high RPM.
Yeah. Motorcycles, man. There's no feeling like the feeling when that back tire breaks loose in the corner and you start drifting and you realize you've got full control over it and control it
Tell me
and
about
get back in the throttle and continue painting a darker line around the damn corner on the pavement, on the asphalt.
I was 18 years old and I had a Ducati 996.
Oh my God. At 18, was that your first bike?
At 18, my first and only bike, because one of the people that I worked for ended up pulling out in front of me in their big rig, and I had to dump the bike at 60 miles an hour.
Oh shit. God.
Hmm.
You didn't have to. You just didn't have enough seat time to your reflexes to know what to do,
Right.
dude. I understand, but
I dumped the bike.
I've had
and
the
rolled-
same thing happen to me that I've managed to avoid having to dump my bike on.
Yep, I locked up the back brake too much and ended
Uh-huh.
up dumping the bike and riding it into the ditch.
Well, that back brake on a sport bike or a race bike does you no fucking good.
Nope.
The
I
front
wouldn't
brake is where
lock up
you
the front
apply
brake 'cause I didn't
the
want to fly
most
over the
control of
handlebars.
that. And then you get a 900 something pound or better Harley Street Glide, that's fucking so much you can't even pick so much up if it falls over on the side without help getting it up. It's so damn heavy.
Right.
With anti-lock brakes on it. That son-bitch, I never locked them up in any way because of anti-lock and anti-whatever, but I don't know, it was different. It's nothing like a sport bike. It's totally different feel and different type of control, but
That bike
it
scared
don't
the
come
shit
to
out
a
of me.
stop as fast as a sport bike will.
That bike scared the shit out of me.
The Ducati,
Yep, 170
Mhm.
mile an hour and straight.
my
In 1 mile, I hit 170 miles an hour, and I was like, "Yep, I'm done.
yeah,
Yep, never doing that again."
dude, yeah. I never
I've
clocked
been
my
in a
damn
Mustang
bike,
that fast.
0 to 60, but I clocked one time before, timed it one time before, figured out somehow I did 0 to 100 in it was like less than 5 seconds.
That's what it feels like.
It was like
Yep.
4 seconds, 4 point something seconds. And this was one of my fucking slower bikes that wasn't as fast off the line or as powerful. It wasn't a damn 1000 cc. It was a freaking like a 600 or something.
You
I
know.
think it was the FCR 600 Yamaha,
Oh, I've heard of them. Those
which
are,
is actually a
Honda.
400 block bored out to a 600
Honda?
cc.
That's a Honda, right?
That's the Yamaha, the
Oh,
FZR.
Yamaha. Yeah, Yamaha. That's right.
They got the FZR and they got the YZF, I think.
Yep.
And this was I forget what year it was, my first sport bike, and I got it by buying. My uncle had a Honda CB400 or something like that, old CB400 that's been sitting out in his backyard for so long that I got from him for like $100, and I took it home and I got it running. I cleaned the carbs out, took the heads off, checked the pistons, changed the oil, the fluids, and all that. Got it cleaned. Well, I got it running, and took it to a friend of mine to put a paint job on it. Just happened to be, his name's Reed Hightower. He was the Matco Tools race bikes. What do you call them? The Pro Stock race drag bike.
Oh, you want to
Designed
drive?
their body and did the paint job on their bike for 4 years.
Oh wow.
And he did nothing but custom work. No, he wasn't advertise. He didn't advertise. He didn't put his name and all nothing out there. You only got in touch with him if you knew him through somebody that knew he was as good a painter as he was.
Sure.
Did shit out of his backyard, still doing motorcycle stuff, still doing custom paint, and he took it and volunteered. I mean, he did this on his own. I was just asking for some pointers or how to, give me some pointers on laying graphics how to look cool as shit. Something that I could help put on this paint job on here that would help me get the most money out of it when I sell it to buy what I want as far as motorcycles. He grabbed it, some of his dude, and I had a fender off of KZ1000 that I modified to go on the back of that thing and modified the seat, cut the seat all up and lowered it and whatever to make it look like it fit. He took that fender and that damn tank on that CB400 that I got for $100 and put, I guarantee you, a fucking $2,000 paint job on those two pieces.
Oh wow.
And pinstriping and detailed freaking hand stripe pinstripe paint, not pinstripe, sticker pinstripe, but I was
Right.
like, and pearl, and dude, it looked cool as shit. I wish I had pictures of it, man. That's a one-off paint job that was the sale point for that bike actually. And I got like right at $1,000 for what I had $100 in. He didn't charge me nothing for that, by the way. Did it because I me and him talked. We were friends, and I hung around him, and we were fellow motorcyclists or whatever, enthusiasts, and he did it out of the kindness of his heart, I guess. I don't know, but that was a badass paint job. I wish I still knew how to get in touch with him. See if he's still alive, still around, or still in town, or whatever. I'd like to see him, talk to him. But he did some of the best work I've ever seen, and took that money and put it towards the down payment on a used, I can't remember the damn year of it. Anyway, FZR 600 Yamaha. And thought that was the shit. Dual headlights, looked like a cafe racer. It looked like a race bike. And that's what caught my attention. Dual headlights and all that shit. I thought it was the coolest looking thing in the world.
Huh.
But that bike, I didn't realize at that time, but learned basically how to ride on that bike. Learned the corner on that bike. Learned how to ride a wheelie on that bike for damn near 2 miles. Shifting gears. And freaking, when I started having the problems I started having with it to where I wanted to sell it and upgrade it and get me something else. Didn't realize until after I sold it and got me a GSXR 750, 96 model, I think, 95 or 96 GSXR 750, that I realized how slow and just handled good, but how slow and lacking of power that FZR was. And from there, I went on up 1,000 or nothing. I wasn't satisfied with anything less than 1,000 cc and 160 something horsepower at the tire, rear wheel, minimal, and stopped there with a RC51 being my last one of those. 2001 Honda RC51 RBT 1000 R3. I think it was the first year they released them to the available to the public. There was an RC51 and RC45 that raced in the MotoGP and what was it? The other class, not super sport, but I think it was I don't think they raced them in super sport or not, but they were. I think the RC45 was a 2-stroke, but RC51 was a fucking like a full out race only 90-degree V twin race bike, and the sound of it, man, it sounded like an uncapped NASCAR coming by you when it come by, and the sound of it sounded like a fucking race car. But I love that bike. That was the fucking baddest bike I've ever had. The best handling. I took that up in the mountains, and I couldn't believe how fucking shitty all my other bikes handled. I can't believe it. I didn't wreck trying to do what I did on them up there compared to that one. Dude, I was 90 mile an hour in 10 mile an hour corners.
Huh. Wow.
Drifting around fucking corners and scaring the shit out of my buddy trying to get around them in the mountain roads on the tail of the dragon, Deal's Gap. That bike handles so freaking good, but I loved it. And just from there, I went to a damn Harley. I went from that to fucking slow and low to a street glide, and I had it. I think I had it RC51 for 6 or 8 years, 6 years at minimum. But I've had the GSXR 750, the FZR 600, CB400, a TL1000R Suzuki. It was a fucking piece of shit. 2, 3, 4. I had the Honda VTX 1800C, which was a cruiser. It wasn't a sport bike, but that was my first cruiser. That's the first time I thought I wanted a cruiser instead of a sport bike for my next bike, until I got it and rode it like a sport bike. Didn't kill myself because my riding style is based on freaking sport cafe race bikes.
Yeah.
And that's what I traded in actually on the RC51. So my RC51 was my last bike that I owned, race bike, sport bike that I owned. And the Harley I got 6 years after I had the RC51, and I only had it for maybe a year, if that. Right at a year before all my shit started happening to where I couldn't work anymore and had to file for disability and couldn't afford to keep the payments up on it. I filed bankrupt and I reaffirmed on the Harley because I figured, hell, I can do something. I can find $400 a month somehow to keep my Harley, keep my bike at least. And that didn't work out. So I had to surrender it. And that's the last time I rode. That's the last time I had a bike. 2010, I think that happened. So that was devastating to know that with my hips going out, that there's a possibility I'll never be able to have a bike again, never be able to afford a bike again if I don't get my disability and can't ever work again to earn a living or whatever, you know. So that started my downfall. My worst part in my life. That next 6 years, fucking, I don't see how I survived it. You know, I don't see how I didn't become so suicidal that just give up and fucking put a bullet in my head. Thank God I've never been suicidal. But I wouldn't have been able to survive if it wasn't mom and dad help me and give me somewhere to live and help me out with my doctor's bills and prescriptions and shit like that to be able to fucking go through that battle that I went through to get my disability as long as it took. Because I don't see how anybody that tries to get it now that actually needs it, that don't have anybody to depend on them or help them to give them a place to live and help them to survive while they're in the process, can do it. I don't see how it's possible because of my experience for trying to get it. It's so fucking hard that they make it impossible. They don't want to give it to nobody because they give it away to so many people over so many years now, up until now, that didn't really, qualify for it. It's ridiculous. It's a whole nother bucket of damn bullshit problems and trouble that's become of what they've done in the past up to this point, as far as Social Security and government bullshit, giving out money like they do, welfare and any fucking program like that.
Right.
It's affecting the people that really fucking need and depend on it, that deserve it, deserve the help or whatever.
Right, I feel you there. Wisconsin takes forever for shit like that, dude.
Yeah. What happened here?
Yeah, we lost Kenny.
What happened?
Oh, there he is.
I'm here. I was trying to find the chats, but I couldn't find them, and I hit something and kicked me out.
Marlon, Corey's supposedly got a chat going on, a live going on tonight too, don't you? You gonna go to it?
You got anybody else waiting in the background?
There's 7 viewing.
Yeah, 7 viewing and only 1 like. According to might be more likes. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's why everybody that has a YouTube channel that matters to has to hit that like, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe and hit that like button. I'm like, damn, y'all begging for likes. Who fucking cares if they like it or not, dude? But now I know because I've got a channel and I see what likes and
it helps the algorithm.
Feedback and shit gets you. You monetize the shit. You make money off of it. You get it grow it big enough and get enough damn subscribers and freaking enough content put on there for viewing. But that's not why I'm here. I mean, if I can do that, that's great. I'll welcome it. I won't refuse it. But I'm not looking for any income off of this shit because I don't want it to fucking affect my damn possibilities of having my damn disability pay lessened or removed because I make $2 or $3 a month doing YouTube videos or something.
I think you can decline monetization or something. I'm not sure.
Well, no, fuck it. I'll take it because I come to the realization I'm allowed to make up to $1,280 a month in addition to
Right.
my
To your
social security
disability,
income, disability income not being affected.
yeah.
But a dollar or a penny more over that, and they're gonna fucking want me to. They're gonna throw me in a. They're gonna reevaluate to see if they need to take some money of my that they've been paying me away because I'm making money somewhere else.
You know, and that's messed up because you know you work all your life, you know, you pay in all that Social Security and everything else like that, and you don't even get to see all of it. You know, you
Yeah,
gotta
Barnum says 5 lights.
you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I just think it's
Yeah.
retarded. You know, it's your money that you paid in, and you can't have it. What the hell?
Well, it's your money that you paid into the system for it to be able to help everybody that qualifies for it, which also everybody that qualifies for it has paid into, that the government has used to fucking, buy other shit and use for other shit that ain't supposed to be fucking used for.
Right.
But you're
Well, that's
right.
why I don't support
It's
anything
unfair because they
for the
should give it to you
government.
without any questions, without trying to threaten you with taking it away if you try to fucking supplement that limited income to be able to survive.
Right.
But that ain't the way it works. I mean, you got to fly by their fucking rules and shit and live by their law to be able to continue to get what you can't survive without. Because my condition hadn't improved. It's anything, it's fucking worsened. And
Right. It's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse.
so this being something I can sit down, I don't have to physically do. I can lay down. Hell, I can take a nap in the middle of doing. Is
Right.
something that I can draw an income from if possible. That I'm not going to refuse it. There's no way in hell I can make it to fucking big enough where it brings me more than $1,200 a month.
Right.
God Almighty, I don't have enough hustle. I don't have enough momentum in me to be able to physically hustle enough to goddamn make it grow that much.
Right. No,
But I need something honestly to help supplement my little income because Dad's still alive now. We just lost Mom, 6 months ago, unexpectedly. I'm physically unable to upkeep or whatever.
right.
So if something happens to Dad and we don't have him here to take care of the shit he's taking care of with the house, whatever. I mean, it's paid for, but still, the grocery expenses, the utilities expenses, and shit like that, I can't afford to keep all that up. So between me and my sister, I still need somewhat of it. I could use that entire $1,200 additional that I'm allowed to make to help keep everything going around here comfortably.
Right.
But as of right now, I might have close to $300, maybe $300 left over that I can contribute to something besides RC hobby. I can contribute to something, some necessity of some sort.
Right.
But I mean, what you do? What do you do? And they just sent me a damn evaluation notice the other day, last week, of I needed to fill out the questionnaire, the answer to the question, or whatever, send back to them so they could look at it and decide whether or not they needed to send me for a doctor for a medical evaluation to determine whether or not keep paying me or not.
Really?
Yeah, so, and this is something I'm aware that they were going to do every 3 years. Every 3 years, anybody that's on disability gets reviewed every 3 years on if their conditions change, if they're able to work now, if any changes, or if there's been any income or anything, whatever. They do their evaluation to determine whether or not there needs to be an adjustment made to your pay. And I can tell them honestly, if you need to adjust one damn thing, that's fucking make it higher. But James, you still there? Can you hear me? Your picture just went fucking to crap, dude. Just froze up or something. Oh yeah, it looks all digital camouflage and shit up top, and just looks like your hand on half of it. Kenny, you still hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. And I know you know what I'm talking about. You experience the same shit, Kenny. If they sent you any evaluation since you've been getting disability to determine whether or not they need to keep paying you?
I haven't got anything from them.
It's supposed to be every 3 years. This is my 6th.
Since I got started.
The 9th. What's today? What 16? This is my 6th year being on disability and my second notification of an evaluation. But the first one they immediately sent me another one saying, "Nah, you're good. We don't need to evaluate your whatever situation right now. Have a good day." And I'm like, thank God, they got to worry about no more. And then they sent me another one here last week, and I'm like, same feeling all over again. Anxiety, fucking worried about goddamn now, because I don't know about you, but I had to play hell. I went through fucking hell to convince these doctors that what was wrong with me was wrong with me, and to get approved for this shit. So,
Man,
as bad
I'd
as it was
already,
for me to get it, as much as they didn't want to give it to me, and as bad as they would love to take it away and fucking put that money in their pocket or whatever they want to do with it, yeah, I'm concerned.
I'd already lost my eyes and was still fighting with them.
Yeah, that's
I
bullshit.
physically looking at me without me seeing me move in any way look
I
like
mean-
I'm capable of working a job, but mentally and physically, I'm not able to work with anybody full time doing anything other than laying down in a position playing
It
on the
took me
computer.
4 years to get mine started.
To get it started?
Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah.
Old buddy of mine up here, it took him like, what did he say, like 8 to 10 years.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people taking. They just all they're doing is waiting till you die.
Yeah, they're trying to wait you out. They're trying to
No one's
delay
getting
it
the money back.
long enough for you to fucking die off.
Exactly. I got news for them. I ain't ready to go nowhere yet.
Yeah, I'm not ready to go. I ain't scared of it. I'm prepared. Whenever my time comes, my time comes. There's nothing, nobody, no doctor, no physician, no surgeon, no emergency fucking healthcare worker can do to save my life when it's my time. But until it's that time, there's nothing going to fucking kill me on this earth.
That's right.
So, and I'm not ready to go. I've got shit I think I still need to accomplish here before I go. Before I'm ready to go, I still believe I can make a difference in somebody's life or something to make it worthwhile for me to stick around and continue living and breathing. Whatever. It might be the fact that I think there might be something I want to do before I die that's keep me alive,
Babe, you hand me that truck over.
I don't know. I'm not ready.
You hand me that truck over.
Huh? James, what'd you say? Or Kenny, what'd you say?
I was talking.
James, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I think he was talking to his girl.
You changed positions on the screen somehow. You were
My
in the middle.
girlfriend. That truck.
Yeah, that's because my internet glitched out.
All right, make sure it wasn't something I did or change. I wish I had brought my damn wheels and shit over here that I'm working on trying to get finished and put back on here.
You can.
I was kind of do a little bit of indoor crawling with the Mofo D-Bolt.
I wish Amazon would have sent me my Trio rims and not lost them.
Which ones did you order?
I ordered a set of red with the black rings. The what are they? The lightest weight ones, 10
The two sets that I've got don't have rings on the
10
outside.
grams a piece, I think
You
they are.
assemble them on the back, on the rear, or inside, but they're the bullet of the modular looking ones that they offer in so many different colors. They're just big holes all the way around it.
No, five spoke red, 4-piece, red and black 4-piece from Trio.
These are just 3-piece, I think. There's no ring or there's no ring inner or outer ring. So yeah, it's just 3-piece. The internal ring, which is brass for heavier weight, and the 2 halves of the wheel.
Right.
They go together pretty simply. I mean, they're nice wheels. Hell shit. I got a red set and a gray set, and they look good as shit, but they just don't have the bead rings on them.
These are the Endura knockoffs.
Those Trill too, or just enjoy
No, these are
knockoff?
the Endura knockoffs.
Doesn't Trill offer a set that's kind of similar design to that?
They're a similar design, but they're only 5-spoke, and they're a nicer red and black.
Gotcha.
And that's the set that I was gonna get, but Amazon lost it somehow.
Hey, I've got. I've
Those,
got
like I
4
said, are
different
both
styles.
UPWs with the cheese grater rings on them. I don't know if you can see
James,
it,
have
but
you got any different Enjora wheels?
who?
James?
Yeah, I got the Endura crawler tires, the rock terrains. They kind of look like the super swampers.
Where they at? I don't know where the hell to put them now.
These here?
Yep.
Oh, here.
Well, the
That'd be the
wheels is
one.
what I was. These are wheels right here.
Yeah, they're similar to that, but they're the red and black ones.
Crap.
All right, well,
I forgot these things were both on damn rigs. I thought they were
These
damn.
wheels
I thought I wasn't
here,
using them.
you can't use adapters with them.
Right. Yeah, the Endura knockoffs you can't use adapters with.
Well, this one you can.
Yep. The Trio you can. Yep.
This is Enjora.
Really?
Yep. And this is Enjora.
Huh.
And so is this
It
one.
must be the offset, Kenny.
It's the way they're made on the back.
Oh, okay.
And see, this one here, the nut goes down in that hole,
Yep.
and you can't use the barrel nuts.
Right. Yeah, the lug nuts get in the way.
Right? On this one here, you can use the barrel nut,
Yep.
but the heavy +5 Trio weights, like these,
Yep.
they won't fit in there
Huh.
because the way the back's rounded.
Honey,
Oh, that's weird.
time for me to go.
All right.
I'm gonna feed the horse and the donkey before I come home. I love you.
But they will fit the back of these wheels here,
I got too much shit on this desk, dudes.
but you can't use the barrel nut with them. I mean, you can, but it's aggravating as hell to get it started.
Yeah. See, now
Please.
I couldn't use like
my
the
God,
brake
it's all
style,
passed
the
up.
brake disc style wheel weight or extensions or whatever on the red ones, but on the rims on the Raptor, I can use them.
Yeah, all
Because
four
those are a
different.
three-piece. So,
I've
I
got
mean,
all 4 different Enjora wheels, and they're all made different.
Yeah, they're all made different. Yeah.
Oh, crap. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I guess y'all were entertained with one another's conversations or whatever, them wheels, while I was in the background, not here
No,
paying
you're
attention and listening. But
You're good,
I
Chris.
grabbed a few things I've wanted to have over here in these 2 vehicles with these Trio wheels on it so I can show y'all.
You
All
know,
right.
if Corey started his live yet?
I haven't got any messages from you yet so let me look and see on YouTube if you started yet. Make sure so I don't damn miss out on that. Live.
As far as I can see, no.
Friday Night Live. Nope. The only thing I see is spare parts build with Harley Designs and mine. Yeah, no other RC shit on here that I see. Clever Diecast Cars. I ain't familiar with that channel.
Yeah, not me either.
All right, well, we're good then. Let's keep going.
Yep, we're good then.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull me up solo here so you can see it better, baby. Now these are the red ones. They're on a CR18, Hobby Plus CR18. Those are the weighted versions, the ones with the brass inner ring. But they're not going to focus on me now, I guess. Anyway, that style there, those Trios there, I think they were the first ones the first style they were made available, first version they made available. But they got simulated rings with the little tiny bolts, I guess you can see. But they, with tires mounted on them, are 32 grams a piece versus the stock ones, wheels and tires, being 10 grams total.
Yeah,
So
that's
they're
what
real
the
heavy.
ones
If you got a
that
brand
I
new
ordered were
RTR
10 grams.
and one needs some weight at the bottom real quick, these are good set of wheels to have on hand to put on there. And this is the gray version that I bought later.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the 3-piece rims.
The what?
The 3-piece rims.
Yeah, with the brass inner rings on these two. These are the heavy, both of them's the heavy sets.
And then you got the brass inner rings. Nice.
Yeah, and that's all I've got to belong that's got Trill's name on it. Besides my Gen 8 tank scale axle housings and brass portals and brass wheel weights and shit I put on it.
Yeah, the Bronco, I'm trying to use everything Trio.
The Bronco, I did have these gray wheels on that I just showed you that are on the Jeep now, and it's got and the wheels that were on it are these UPWs with the cheese graters that are on that have the Trail Kings,
Okay.
Little Guy Racing Trail Kings that I cut a different pattern on.
Nice.
And no matter what I've done or tried with these freaking tires, they suck. I can't get them to get traction on my fucking course to get up the first part of several sections of it.
They look like
They
they'd
won't
be
grab the
more,
rock.
they look like they'd be more better of a mud tire than anything.
Yeah, that's why I put them on a Jeep as the monster Jeep tires. They look more, they fit the part as far as looks more than any other tire I've got because they're wider and bigger looking and look more like a monster truck tire.
Sure.
But they've got
Have
my
y'all looked
slime
at the
balls
new
version
Endurance?
2, version 3 slime balls and them that I wanted in my scramblers or my mudslingers on the Creepazoid or the Deadbolt. So I bought another set of version 2 to put in the mudslingers on the Creepazoid that I like in there. And taking these out, swapping the inserts, the slime balls, and the beauty rings and the bead rings around on these sets of wheels. Those and these UPWs. I'm putting these blue rings that were powder coated by Dad as a trial to see if we could see if it would stick, which I forgot to sand them, so they're flaking off.
Sure. Yeah.
Putting those rings on these wheels that are black inside, and putting these black rings as cheese graters on the silver wheels. So kind of mixing it up, giving it a different look.
Did you use the powder coat that's static?
No.
or-
The method we used that I was doing this as a trial with was the dip mode that he does with his fishing lures that he makes.
Oh, okay. The dip powder coat. Okay.
Yeah, and he preheats it with a heat gun, and the hot part dips into the aerated powder paint and
Yep.
instantly cures.
Yep. It bakes it right then and there.
Makes it right on, cures it right there, and there's no need to put it in the oven for 15, 20 minutes later at any time temperature. So
Sure.
the only thing that was a failure in that test is the fact that I forgot to scuff or sand the damn parts in any way for the freaking paint to stick and endure to it.
Yeah, I used to work for Aaron's company, so I used to powder paint lawnmowers, snowblowers, log splitters.
Yeah, I've worked in auto body paint repair, several different shops for about a 7 or 8 year time frame in my life.
Nice.
So I'm familiar with it. And I did paint and body work on the side for friends, and I painted the GSXR 750 motorcycle I had that I put a different paint job on. I painted it with some scallops on it, some graphics on it, and got in with another friend of mine that owned a custom parts business for imports, like for wings and wheels and some performance tuning upgrades and shit like that. Well, I got in with him and started painting all of his wings for the car that he sold to go on the cars. So they'd install them and I'd paint them for them to install. And that was a pretty cool little gig because I got paid like I made profit $150 off of every wing, and it didn't take me like fucking, I don't know, maybe a couple of hours to do it.
Yeah.
And he'd give me like 2 or 3 at a time, so I'd have a few $100s a week there, extra money, additional money. So that was a pretty good deal for me back then.
Heck yeah.
And it helped me keep my practice up, my skills up on being able to lay down paint pretty good and look good.
Yeah,
and
I
shit.
do all my paint detail work and stuff too on my 1-to-1 vehicles, like the rims and all the badging and stuff.
This is down for the moment. The Jeep is kind of the shocks I robbed off of it because they were the hot racing aluminum oil version shocks, and I thought they'd do good on my Bronco, so I put the stock shocks in the front. The front ones are forced droop, very very short. I mean, they're forced droop completely compressed. So they're not going to stay on the Jeep. I'm going to get two sets of long travel shocks from Mofo eventually, and make this a dual shock, a dual shock on every corner set up. And also, the wheels I'll put them back on without inserts, I guess, because I don't have any damn foams or anything that'll fit inside those little guy racing Trail Kings that would make a difference. So they're going to be. Oh shit, they're vintage, so I might not be able to do that. I might have to find me some foams. But anyway, those wheels and tires go back on the Jeep as far as bigger tires until I eventually can afford the monster truck tires that he just made available here recently that are like $60-something for the set.
Yeah.
On 3D
I'm more of a
printed
trail
wheels.
truck guy, so I don't do the monster trucks or anything like that.
Well, I had no intentions of. I've got no use for it. I've got no desire to have it. I got nowhere to enjoy playing with it. Nothing set up for it. I don't have the correct, motor to put in it for the speed it needs to be a monster truck because
Right.
I don't know what I'm going to use it as. I felt obligated to build it because he sent me the chassis for free, and I like the chassis. Good quality. It was fun. It's cool looking, but it's just cool looking. You try to crawl with it, it's a fucking rollover happy son of a bitch, and too top heavy, and it's balanced. It's 50-50 on the damn weight, on the forward and rear weight bias. So
Right.
it's not a crawler, and I guess I can consider it a trail truck, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know if it'll stay that way or not. I'm thinking about maybe eventually putting it back down on an LCG chassis too. I had that.
That's how all my trucks are set up. They're set up for
FC1.
trails.
That FC1 chassis by who makes it? There's a guy. Damn, I can forget his name now. He made this chassis. The first time I've seen it, Tim Sandberg, one of my moderators on the group, introduced it to us, and it's got a battery location that goes kind of like what I did here on the rear, but in a lower center of gravity location. This one I made an opening here to put the battery through the chassis this way, sideways or crossways. Well, he's got it where it's down here in front, more forward weight bias, and I thought that was just the neatest shit, and figured I got to try that. It looks like it'll work really good and give me more room for my other stuff. Well, I got it, and I had to modify it to get the 450 milliamp battery that I had, 2S battery, only 2S battery that I had to even fit in there, and it hit and not bonded, but it rubbed the drive shaft right there. The way it's designed, if you got too thick a battery, not the exact stock battery to come with the vehicle, it's going to rub there.
Yeah, it's going to rub there
anyway. So I had to make adjustments to get that, take it where I can get a piece of paper in between it where it wasn't touching. Actually, it just looked like it was.
Yep.
And I had to butcher the chassis up to do that.
Just like that center link there, the upper link, that holds the servo tray.
Yeah, that fucking wishbone.
That oriented right, it's gonna rub on your drive shaft too.
Yeah, the wishbone, the stock wishbone on every one of them. I think it still does it on even the new ones, the new versions.
Yeah,
I think it was doing it on my Bronco before I changed it, but I had immediate plans to I made me 2 4-link links to put on it to get rid of it immediately, and then I ordered a set.
Yeah.
But the ones I ordered, Mofo ones that sells, they're just those 2 links to make it 4-link up front for a C10 or Jeep. They're too long. They clock the damn servo forward, the diff forward up top.
Forward, yep.
So I just kept my. Let's see here. No, I've got them on. I made them for the Jeep too, and that's why I made them the second set because they work so good. I put them on the Bronco at first, but I took them off, and when I got these hot racings, the hot racing ones are right. They're the correct length. They're the correct whatever to match, stock. They don't clock my damn differential in any way. It's right.
Right.
But I can't.
You'll see how I got mine clocked.
What's that?
You'll see how I got mine clocked backwards.
Hold on, let me pull you up so I can see you. I've got my deadbolt and my creepazoid, the custom links. I can't tell how it's clocked. Is it straight? How's it clocked forward or backwards?
It's forward. It's backwards. There's
Clocked
where I
backwards.
mounted
The servo's backwards, right?
the upper link's
Servo's
mounted
clocked
there
back.
now
Yeah, that's how
instead of down here.
Where they mounted at? Let me see that again. Is that like Jim's on the frame rail on the chassis rail?
Yeah, I moved them up.
Yeah,
put shorter links
Jim
on
was telling me
top.
that too. He's got his the amount different on the rear too. That I was like, wow, I've never seen anybody do anything like that.
Same
What's
on the
up,
back.
Jim?
Yeah, you mounted them to the actual chassis instead of the servo plate or the,
Right.
the trans plate.
Yeah,
Well,
my
these
trans
I
plate.
made are adjustable. I made them out of full size servo or 10 scale servo screws, the long screws that take them apart on the servo, and stock SCX24 stock link rod ends. Cut. If you look at stock ones, they've got this line right there where, if you want to come off and use them as for something else, that'd be the right length. Well, I cut them and made them and bored them out and made them my ends for the screws that I used for off the servos, and being they're threaded on one side of the
What up,
screw,
Dirk?
they're
Jim, what's
adjustable
up?
by about 5 millimeter. So I made them originally the length that the stock aftermarket upgrade stuff was saying it was the length of, and the wishbone and the wishbone measurements I got off of it, I measured also 41 millimeters is what they should be to match up, keep the damn everything straight. But that's too much. I think it's actually like 37 point something millimeter to be the correct length. I'm trying to I can see what I'm doing. I'm looking at the wrong screen. I'm looking at Kenny's screen.
This truck here, Chris,
Yeah.
has Jeep rear lowers up front with deadbolt front lowers on top. Straight lowers on top.
Jeep
It's
rear lowers on front, bottom lowers,
Yep.
and
Lowers.
deadbolt front lowers on top.
Up top.
On uppers.
Yes.
Okay, I got
And
you.
on the back, I've got Jeep deadbolt rear lowers and deadbolt front lowers on the top.
What is your wheelbase on that with that setup?
I've not checked it.
Mine with the C10 or Jeep front length custom upper front ones that are clocked back, whatever. My wheelbase with my custom lengths, deadbolt rears, C10 fronts is 147 millimeter. What up, Jim Sinister? Scott Ashton, Rock, Jim, what's up? Sinister Custom, what's up? Matthew. Who else coming here? Marlon, I said what's up to you, but what's up again? You still with us, buddy? Do you
I think
need
he's
a
still
made
here.
Mamba
He
micro
asked,
egg?
do you need a made
minimum
Mamba
8,000?
micro
What
egg
the hell?
with a
Y'all see this?
minimum
Yeah, I can see
8,000
that now, I
kV
think.
motor, 14 plus pinion? He'd asked a question a while back. Yep, there it is. There you go.
What are we talking? What do I need? Micro eggs. Mamba micro eggs. X maybe. Need a
Yeah, I'm
made.
not sure what he meant there.
What is it? A made. What's made supposed to say? Made.
I'm
I
not
don't know.
sure.
Mamba micro X with aluminum 8,000 kV motor plus 14 plus pinion. You still here, Marlon? What would that go in? That would be something I could put in the Jeep to make it a monster truck speed capable thing. But
Have you ever had these new Enduro tires?
do what?
These new Enduro tires?
I've seen them. I've seen everybody
Things are
go
crazy,
and buy
dude.
them and liking them so much, but I haven't tried them. I haven't got any Enduro tires. I've not been inclined to buy a set yet until now.
I might buy a set just to put them on the Atlas.
I've got a
These are-
set of the last set of
These-
tires I've got that I hadn't received yet that's still on back order is RC4 drive Mickey Thompson Baja Pro X's.
Yeah, I think that's going to be my next set for the Broncos.
Marlon's still here.
Marlon, what could what 18,000 that 8,000 kV motor? What size motor is it? What is it like a 1410 or what is it? For a monster truck Jeep, yeah. What do you want for it? What are you asking for it? Or are you telling me that's what I need?
I'm not sure if it's a question or if it's a statement.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking now. I had a motor here that I could have used, but I didn't know what I needed a mount design for it. And the guy that I sent it off to have the measurements and everything, he needed to design a mount for it for me. Me and him had a falling out, so to speak, and I never got my motor back. But it's only cost me like $8 to buy it. One of those deals I found on eBay. And I couldn't refuse it because it was so cheap. Figured I'd find some kind of use for it. Couldn't ever figure out what size motor it was, but now I've seen some that their size that people start putting these 24s that were that size motor that Mofo actually makes a mount for. So I don't have the motor to put it in anymore, but I know now that Mofo makes a mount for that size motor.
1/18 scale,
18
not
scale,
sure
not sure what can size. Yeah, Castle's 18th scale brushless is called 808, but I don't think that's the size of the motor. I think that's just their number they put on it. So I think it's actually like a 20 to 1410 or a 20 something. I don't know. I never figured it out. It's something I have no experience with. And Sinister, what you up to tonight, bro? Have you got a mount for it, Marlon, that'll go with it that I could, or what? Does it got the same bolt pattern as the 1410 or 2204 1400 kV Outrunners, 16 millimeter, I think, mount bolt pattern? Yeah, I think it is 16. It's got two options actually. They come the motors will either go on a 16 millimeter bolt pattern or a 19 millimeter bolt pattern holes or whatever, mount holes that I've got. I've got a 1900 kV in the Jeep Hobby Plus on Free S, and it's pretty. I mean, it's quick. It's quicker than any of my SX24 other SX24s, but it just ain't monster truck speed. I don't think it'll do a backflip off of anything. Put it that way. And that's all I'd be wanting to do with it, is little short area tricks and shit that be breaking other parts. I think, in other words, it would become a bigger money pit than it already is, because I would have to put more expensive, heavier duty out of different platform axles and gears and shit in it that would handle the speed of a higher kV motor and blah, 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 blah.
Marlon says, yeah, the mount is on Thingiverse. I can print it and shoot it your way.
Is it the same mount as the Surpass mount that everybody's putting those Outrunner motors on? If so, I could just use the one that's in it. Matter of fact, every one of my brushless setups is using that mount that got from the same guy on eBay. There's a member of my group that was one of my moderators till I just realized I don't even think he Facebooks anymore. Dustin something. I forget his name. Shit. I suck with names, guys. I'll probably mix y'all's up and call y'all the wrong thing, or just won't even call you by your name.
I'll be right back.
Some period of time, and it's because I fucking forgot it.
I'll be right back here.
All right, bro. What is this? Unmute mic. Why is James' mic muted? Did he mute it?
I don't know.
He's the only one that's his box and speaker looking icon is the only one with a line through it. Mine and yours don't.
He said he'd be back in a minute.
All right. Unmute. Okay. It ain't letting me unmute it, so he must do it on his end. It might. I don't have one that I could put on the screen so you can see to look, see if it looks familiar or similar, Marlon. But anyway. Jay's RC Expedition. What's up, everyone? What's up, dude? What you doing tonight? I take it Corey's live still hadn't started yet because I'm sure all of y'all that are joining in here would be over there instead of here, including myself if I knew it was active yet already. Right, at least go check in on my phone or some other device to let me know, hey, what's up? Got my own thing going. Got to go tend to it. Don't want to be rude to them guys. I don't know why I've got all this shit on my desk now other than I just wanted to show him them wheels, and I forgot that I had them on vehicle still. I've been meaning to take these off because I got one to buy them. And these gray ones, again, you see what I'm talking about? I want to hold on to. I like those. They look good. And they're handy to have in situations like when I bought this Bronco and needed weight down low real fast to make it capable of doing any freaking crawling without rolling over.
All right, I'm back.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Your thing said muted. You must have muted it.
Yeah, I muted it on my
Oh,
end.
okay.
I had to go put the kid to bed.
Then what time is it? I said I was only going to be here in a few minutes. I've been on here like, what, 2 hours now?
2 hours, 12 minutes.
Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Well, yeah, there's a timer in my corner. I could just look at it, couldn't I?
And Corey just said nice garage comment to one of my things, so I'm going to check and
Who
see
did?
what's going on. It doesn't say anything yet.
Who made a comment about your garage?
Corey did.
Oh, Corey did? On
Yeah,
here?
on my last video.
Oh, your last video. Okay.
Yeah, on my last video.
I was going to say, if he chimed in here, why didn't he say something? Besides, nice garage.
No,
Let
he
me know when it's
commented
live.
on one of my videos.
I got you. I hadn't had many comments on all my videos I posted up here. Last time I posted a few of them up. I posted a few since I started the channel, just that I already had. That was, I don't remember if I posted them on the group or not, but I figured it'd be something somebody on here might get a kick out of watching or entertained by. But put a couple shorts up here.
Videos. I think I commented on one of them.
I've had a few, like I said, a couple, but not many at all. And the one that I would expect to be the least amount of views tagged to is the one that's got like 900 total. It don't even have any RCs in it. It's just got me talking about the weeds growing around my freaking course. That's the hit. That had like 300 hits in like 2 hours time, dude, after I put it up. Or views.
I gotta build my outdoor course yet.
I've got to blow mine out with a leaf blower and take some Roundup over there and kill all the shit growing around it because it looks like a jungle outside right off the damn rocks.
I've been doing more, more worried about these and my course downstairs. Getting the garages ready for the makeshift campground, and everything else like that. That's how I'm doing my whole course. I'm making it like a campground and off-road park. You know what I mean?
How much property you got?
I live in town in a little town right now, right in this little, I guess you could call it a city, but it's the town of Horicon, or they call it a city, but.
And that's where you talk about building a course and crawl parking on.
I'm doing this for my little scale course downstairs in the basement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
for some reason I thought you were talking about an outdoor course.
Yeah, I still have to do my outdoor course too. Let's see. My yard is probably about, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of an acre, half an acre, somewhere in there. I'm not sure.
You only need like a 10-foot squared 10-foot area, 10-foot squared area, whatever.
I'm making it so it can accommodate
10-foot area, is that what I'm
my
trying to
10
say?
scale and the 18 scales, and so it's going to be a decent size. It'll be able to
Yeah,
accommodate
I'm kind of
all
joking
the
there,
scales.
but come to think about it, I've got.
It'll
My
be
course,
able
I
to
don't think it's getting
accommodate
10-foot
everything
square.
up to 10 scale.
It started out as a 10th scale course for my Gen 8 and my Capra that I bought next, and it was the majority of it was made out of firewood, oak, cut up firewood that
Yeah.
over the next 2 years after I put it there, rotted away to just crumbling when you try to pick it up. So
if you don't treat it.
I went over there with got a buddy to come help me, and I pulled the side by side with a little utility trailer behind over it for him to fill up several times. It took like 6 loads that filled up to haul over to the damn burn pile and clean it up. And he took his little backpack blower and cleaned the whole area up for me. I mean, cleaned it up real good. And I already had the 24 scale section of it started.
Yep.
Pretty much to the point where it's at now. I've added a little bit to it, one section to it since he done that. But I've only got, it's around a cluster of 2 oak trees and a hollyberry tree or whatever they're called. And it's got another cluster of trees about 10 foot to the other side of it. I've got a big ramp that I didn't tear down as part of the 10th scale part. That's the old boarding, the old ramp boarding, decking boarding or whatever, the ramp going up to our shop doors, our workshop.
Yep.
That over the years had rotted away from rain and weather and whatnot. So I told Dad, don't burn it yet, don't throw it away. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna put it together as a little something to climb, incline thing or whatever for the 10th scale. Put some boards or whatever as obstacles on the way up it, make it challenging. Well, it's about to fall apart now, and I need to take the tractor, get that drain tractor over there with the bucket, and let's get it tore down and put on the burn pile. So I'll have that area that I can continue. I'll probably got, I'm going to guess about 50 or 60 square foot area, room to add on to a 24 scale course for outdoor course. If I can ever run across enough material to make it that big and continue on building it that big.
Yeah.
And then we've got a trailer, an old semi trailer, an old 45-foot refrigerated trailer that Dad got for my granddaddy for a company he used to work for, that hauled it out here, knocked the axles out from under it, and fucking got it flat on the ground to use as storage or whatever. And it still remains there just as sturdy as the day he put it out there. Nothing wrong with it, no leaks or nothing. So we keep seeing it. A bunch of my sister's shit piled in it where she moved home from everywhere that she's accumulated over the past 20 years. And the other half of it, Dad's got racking system set up to where he keeps odds and ends shit on it and whatever. He keeps his zero-turn mower in the back and the double doors in the very back of it. Yep. Stored in that part of it, so it's out of the weather. But behind it, there's a section of area of property that's cleared out enough. A couple of little small trees. I think there's another hollyberry tree by air up against the fence line. But there's a fence line that starts the neighbor's property. Probably the length of the trailer, of course, 45 foot by, I'm going to say at least maybe 15 foot deep.
Huh.
That I could build a 10th scale thing back there and not even be visible from any part of anywhere except for the neighbor behind us. And I thought about if I ever got around to it, got enough people if I ever met enough people that I could get involved in crawling with in meetups, that would be an area of property, a piece of property that we could get together and they'd help me build a 10th scale thing on that we could crawl on and shit. But I don't know. That's that. If it happens, it happens. But if not, it ain't something I'm gonna be able to do myself. But right. I've got a 24 scale that I've put together by myself. As crippled as I am and as painful as it is, I've managed to put together with the landscape rocks and shit that I've been allowed to bring from the Boy Scout camp property here that my good friend of mine is the head ranger, live on the on property ranger that lives on site that told me I could go get in certain areas of the Boy Scout property. That's 550 acres of property, and only half of it's been developed to be able to be used by the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
But places like that I can get rocks from without getting locked up for fucking stealing rocks from somebody's property, and without having to buy them, I've brought from there to here, and pieces of brick and concrete shit that's been found around the house or whatever that I could use to throw on there, just miscellaneous shit that I think I could add to making a course with. And it's turned out to be a pretty fun little course. I like it. It's challenging. I mean, you ain't gonna bring no stock SCX-24 over here and manage to fucking tackle any part of it successfully. I don't
Right.
think.
Right. Yeah.
Guys,
But-
I wouldn't suggest buying these wheels.
Which ones are those?
The Enduras,
Enduro ones.
they
I'll be
suck
right back. I
all
gotta
the
grab
way.
a charger.
I mean, I can't get a tool down in there to get a nut on them.
Yeah,
On the
you gotta
center?
take them lug nuts out, Kenny.
Huh?
You gotta take them lug nuts out. That's what I did on my red ones.
I'm fixing to throw the some bitches in the garbage.
You can't get
That's
what
what I thought
can't you
about
get a
doing,
tool
too.
in
And
to
the
work
wife was
on
like,
the
"No,
wheel,
don't
where
get
the wheel
another
nut
set."
goes in?
Do what?
You can't get a tool in the center to take the wheel nut off and on?
No, at all.
Have you tried a different tool that is a precision and thinner? No, those ain't gonna work.
I've turned this one down.
Let's see here.
I turned this one down.
These from RC 4-wheel drive. They come with their stamped Steelies.
I don't have one of those.
Well, I'm going to send you one. I've got fucking 5 of them, and I
Hey,
don't use
you
none
know,
of them.
Back in the
There's
day when I
one that
bought
I found that works.
the
By
Steely wheels, they didn't come with those.
mine did. Every set of mine did, and they work in these mofo wheels that nothing else. Not the
I
mofo
used
wheels,
to-
but
I used to buy the 1.55 Steelies and the 1.9s all the time years ago, and they never come with a tool.
I forget which ones I was having problems getting the tool in to be able to get my wheel nut off of. I think it was the stamped Steelies
Well, these
Yeah,
right
sure.
here, I'm just
that I had to
These right
turn
here
tool down
suck.
for. Well,
I'm not a
don't
fan of
get
them
rid of
at
them
all.
yet. I'm gonna send you a tool. I'll send you a couple of them, dude. That will work, and you'll have a tool to get down in there. But I'm gonna tell you this is the best tool, the most comfortable fit in my hand, the best tool that I found for wheel nuts on SX-24. It is WIHA, WIHA Precision 4.0 by 60 millimeter. Part number 2651, it looks like. I'll get you a link to it on eBay, and it's like $8, and it's precision thin enough down there it fits on these damn wheels that the other regular tools wouldn't. Don't have to grind nothing down. And
I turned this one down the other night to fit the DDP wheels, and it works great now. But it still won't fit in these.
have you got a set of calipers to measure the outside of or the
I
inside
do,
of
but
the
I
opening?
can't find them. I don't know what I've done with them. Do not know.
How can you tell just how much you lack being able to grind off to get that tool that you grind down that won't go in there still to get in there and fit?
I could probably turn this one down a little bit, but I've just had so much headache with these wheels. I'm
If you
just
get done
over.
with them?
I'm just done with them. I'm over it.
Well, I hate that. I hate you can't use them, wasting your money on something that got aggravated with like that. But hate to see them wasted, but I don't.
I'll send them to somebody. Somebody can use them.
Hell, I'd fucking use them on something, but I don't. I was trying to damn figure out if I could get a measurement and see what this is to tell you know, if it will fit or not. Since those tools that you ground down won't even fit in it. I'm just curious now as to what the fuck they'd make wheels for. You can't get no tool in the damn take the wheel nut off and all.
I don't know what the fuck they're thinking.
And same thing with RC4 drive. Why would they send me a set of wheels or my design set of wheels and put them out there that no tool would fucking fit in to do? But they come with they come with a tool that fits, so I couldn't really complain about that. They kind of cornered that one you buy their wheels, you got to have their tool also to work on it. But then again, they gave the tool away for free, so there's not a catch there for any or any type.
Right.
It's confusing as to why the hell they did it.
I'm just gonna wait and order another set of the UPWs. I've got another set of hubs because I ordered 2 sets with the
Yeah,
DDPs.
it was the Stamp Steelies, man, because all these mofos I got are plenty big enough for tools to go into. Did you hear? Was it you I was chatting with back and forth about the black UPWs that, as far as I knew, when I ordered them, didn't come in black. They were only available in silver.
No,
So I
Marlon
ordered
says
the
use them
DD
right with them wheels
that
for
were
a
available
trailer.
in black and received the UPWs.
Marlon says use those wheels for a trailer.
Yeah, that'll work. But then again, he said he's done had his feel with them and aggravated with them enough. He don't want to fuck with them no more.
I feel you there.
they make good boat anchors.
What's up, Jim?
Scale boat.
Right?
Yeah, it's the RC forward drive ones that my regular tool wouldn't fit in. That I bought the 4mm extra nut driver wouldn't fit. But I do say this: it was just a basic 4mm. It wasn't considered a precision 4mm driver, nut driver. It was just a basic one. So this one is labeled a precision, which means smaller, tighter fit, more detailed shit. So,
All right, later, Marlon. Thanks for stopping.
later, Marlon. Jim, Rock Wolf, whatever you want to go by tonight. I had to change my phone. I thought you dipped out on us because we didn't have refreshments, buddy.
No, he just had to charge his phone. I had to go get my charging cable.
That's
My
another thing I
goodness.
run into as far as broadcast
Right.
to start with is I couldn't do it from my phone because the battery was being ate up faster than the cable was charging it. It died on me too after 2 hours. I give it.
So we
I give it
can't-
this. It was
we
trying.
can't
It
see
was
the-
struggling real hard to keep up.
We can't see the comments if we're on live.
I guess not. I mean, you're not going through
I mean, you
StreamYard.
can if you hit the chat, but then
Wait a minute.
but you
Okay,
can't reply.
I can see
unless
the
you-
chat, but I can't see anybody's messages. Oh, that's private chat.
Have you got
Yeah, and then
a
go over
option?
to
Have you got a
comments.
tab to click on that says live?
No, it says chats and settings and camera and mic down at the bottom.
Yep. Click on chat and then go to comments, and then you can see everybody's comments.
Oh, I see it.
And
All
then
right.
background, you can still see everything in the background. It's just blacked out a little bit.
I can't see nothing on the video anymore. I can just see the chat.
Oh yeah. I mean,
You can't see nothing on the video with the chat pulled up.
Nope.
well, because it tints it out. So if your eyes aren't good enough, you're not going to see what's in the background.
Oh, I got you.
Well, I've got my camera turned sideways, my phone turned sideways, so
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, that won't help either.
yeah.
Out of curiosity, I just hit the little blue chat button, highlighted button down here in the bottom right hand corner of my screen on StreamYard on the browser, seeing what it would do because I see the chats. I just seen what the button did because it's there to push, and it pulled up an option to damn live chat with StreamYard support, I guess. But I don't
So, so you can chat back with everybody that's in the live chat right now.
I've got an option here on the side of the comments that I see from everybody that's online viewing it to private chat, brand. What
Yep,
the fuck
you
is
can private
brand? I mean, it
chat.
looks like
Yep.
banners and
Yeah,
comments,
you can
which is
ban.
highlighted, which I see. But private
Yep.
chat, I can't figure out how to private chat with each or any individual person in the chat that's viewing. How do you do that? Do you know?
That I'm
No,
not
no.
sure how to do either.
Have you
Well,
got that option on y'all's end?
I've got it on my end. If you
You
hit
do?
chat, yeah, when you hit that chat button, it comes up a chat box, and at the top it says private chat and comments.
Yeah,
I
for
hit
us.
that button and nothing is listed up top, but at the bottom it says chat with everyone in the studio, which
Yep,
I
that's
do
how- that's
with
how
that
you're
button not
able
highlighted.
to chat with everybody in the live chat. I know that much. as far as us being able to reply in the live chat off of our phones, like if we don't have
Okay, now
another.
I've got a notification, one notification in private chat. What's this?
I
Kenny
just
Bell,
sent you.
here you go. Okay,
So
what'd you
somebody
do to get
sent
in
you a
here in private chat with me,
Yep.
Kenny?
I hit
Nobody
chat.
else can see this, these comments that me and him are doing right now, right?
everybody in studio.
Right.
Yep.
Right at the
So that's
top
how
of the
we do
chat
private
box,
chat.
it says private chat.
Oh shit! Who did I just? Oh, I sent that to you. It's in there. I said, "What's up?" You see that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I
So
see
that's just me
Kenny
and you that see that.
and
But
you, and I got
anybody
me.
else see that? James, RC Garage, you see that?
Yep.
You seen me and Kenny back and forth? Oh hell, you chatted in on it. So that's
Yep.
just for me, you, and Kenny to see, then, not the rest of the people in the comments.
Right.
Right.
I
So
got you. I got you.
anybody that's on live with you is going to be in the private chat.
I got you. But nobody that's in the comments
are going to be
and
everybody
only,
that's
we're not
watching
going to see
live.
it. All right. I got it figured out now. Hey, thank you. I didn't figure it out. Y'all told me. I know what you're saying.
I just figured it out
I
myself.
didn't figure it out until Kenny went into the private chat and said, "Yo," and because I clicked on private chat and then there was no bar there for me to chat with everybody in studio.
So that's in case we want to discuss something that we don't want everybody else in the world that can publicly see us
Right.
chatting about it to know
Correct.
to do while we're in live. I got
Right.
you.
All of us that are
But
on
with
screen
that
right
pulled up,
now.
I can't keep up with the comments. So
So, like, if we wanted to share our personal email addresses and shit with each other, we can do that in here.
Jim,
don't have to
all
do it.
six,
We
Jim
don't have
says
to
all
say it
six
out
of us.
loud or put it in the comments.
Okay, what did I miss here? Using for a trailer. I have to go. Rock. Jim saying, "See you, Marlon," and then his next statement was all six of us.
All six of us. Yep. Is
Yes.
he in the background? Is he waiting to come in?
Probably so.
No, he's not in the background trying to get in. He's just in the comments.
He's just
Oh,
in
okay.
comments.
He's just hanging out down there. I don't know if he's been wanting to get in. Jim, you want to get in?
As far as I see, we only got 5 people watching.
Yeah, 5 people viewing. And is that in addition to or including the 3 of us? I've tried to figure that out before.
I think it's in addition to.
I think
I
that's
think
in
it is
addition
too.
to, yeah.
Yeah. I've noticed that when I was watching
Jim,
the
if
other
you want
night.
in, I'm fixing to post a link, buddy. If I can get
I
past
was
this
the only
freaking
one in chats for a
button
while.
thing here. I can't get past this little highlighted blue chat
By the
button to
way,
hit
Puff Puff
the send
Pass.
button now. All right, I just see it posted. Anyway, there's the link if you want to jump in, Jim, or anybody else. Hell, come on. Unless you're spamming me, then you jump on them.
No spammers.
We can't
No
comment.
spammers.
Why don't I do anything with my life besides build RC cars? Because
We can't comment on chat.
Because you can.
Do what?
That one guy that chimed in asking why the hell we didn't do anything else with our lives beside build RC cars.
What's up, Bikash? There he is, Jim.
What's
Jimbo.
going on, you guys? What's up, James? Kenny?
Be
What's
Costner.
good, Jim?
How you doing, Chris? Is it coming
What's
together?
What's that?
I said, is it coming together?
Yeah, everything's working. Now my volume still ain't any louder, but I just turned everything down around me and muted it so there's nothing but the damn ceiling fan noise in the background so I could hear it.
All right.
Seems to be doing all right. But I'm afraid if I get on one of Corey's lives and join in and everybody on screen, like the 10 people on screen at the same time, talking at the same time, noise starts hitting me like it was the other night, I'm going to be fucking confused.
You've
Not
got
really
to you've got to
anything to look it
pause your YouTube video before you go
Well, here, I'll
in.
get confused.
What's that?
You've got to pause your YouTube video before you go on StreamYard.
Yeah, that's what I discovered was the problem. I had another tab open with the damn YouTube playing in the back, playing or still running or whatever. I had to close it out and it stopped it. Be Costner, jump in if you want to. You see that link?
Hell yeah.
There it
Happy
is
Friday,
again.
fellas.
Okay, I see what's going on. With
I can
this.
handle 6 people on this free subscription, this damn free version of this thing. So
Oop,
Who all
There
we
went Jim.
got on here? Jim's
what
gone.
happened? We lost you, Jim.
Jim hit a
I think he's
button.
playing- I think he's playing with something, trying to figure something out.
Jim's kind of
what I
like me.
did earlier.
We're on the same level right now, trying to figure this freaking live stream, live chat shit out. I haven't got it yet, and he don't even know where to
That's
start.
why
I
he
don't
hasn't
think.
started his channel yet. There he is. He's back.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
why I don't
Jim, you know what I
messing
can do?
around. That's why I don't mess around. I went and tried to check out the chat, and then I tried to come back, and then I got lost.
Well, I don't.
That's why I
guess
got
I
my
can do what I was
tablet
thinking
open,
to tell you I
too.
could do, Jim.
I
was
couldn't
gonna
hear that.
try to get to see if that Wimius camera we was talking about, that 4K camera I got, will get on, could be used for broadcasting.
Right?
But I don't know where I put the fucking manual. I don't know where the instructions are.
Yeah, I know how that
It
goes.
was pretty easy for me to figure out, to be able to do what I needed to do, which was turn it on, record video, and extract the video onto my phone somehow. And it was easy enough to figure out because it's an SD card. Pull it out and pop it in a reader. But anywho, I like to be able to do shit that if I want it recorded to be able to share with anybody, can be recorded from the device I'm using to record it. Like my phone, which is a pretty damn good camera phone for a phone anyway.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And the 4K is just overkill. I don't need nothing that capable to that good of a picture to broadcast a live or a YouTube video with. But it's a damn good looking picture, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Oh, this is nothing. This is 720. It's 1080 capable, but it only gives me the option to broadcast in 720.
Yeah,
Oh,
StreamYard only lets you go to 720 unless you pay for it.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
Was
you
Brian
pay for it.
Koshner coming on?
I don't guess so. I posted the link and told him
All
if
right.
he
Well,
heard me.
hi
all
anyway, Brian.
right. Yeah, Brian.
Can't see your
Get on here
comments.
so I can put a name, a face to a name.
You know what I could do? I bet I
Or
could pull up
something
the
that
comments
you
here
go
like I
by,
do
your
on
profile
Tracy's.
picture or something that I can see to put your name with. I don't know who the hell you are, but like, besides B. Koshner, somebody that's familiar with us. I'm familiar with the name B. Koshner. I don't even know if
Everybody
I'm
knows
pronouncing it
Brian.
right. I'm just pronouncing it like everybody else does.
Oh, that's his first name is Brian. I didn't.
Ryan. Yeah, I
never-
picked up on that from Jim and that circle that I've recently
Right, yeah,
joined in
yeah.
on.
I could never figure out who Brian was until just
What's
right
the one
now.
I'm having? Jim, the most simplest one to pronounce, I believe, is the one I'm having the most difficult time pronouncing is Jason's. Jason's RC.
It's
Is that how you
Ruiz.
pronounce his name?
Big Koshner
really?
looks like Jim's twin brother.
Who does? Jason's
Koshner?
RC, your buddy Jason's.
Oh.
Am I pronouncing his name right?
Yeah, Jason. Yeah.
It's
Jason.
fucked up. It's difficult for me because it's spelled different than I know to be spelled
Yep. He's the
Instead
only
of
one that I know that's
J-A-S-O-N?
spelled like that.
for any other Jason.
Yep. He's the only one I know.
Name's
that's
Jason.
spelled
It's
like that.
Jason. My neighbor's name is Jason. Jason. Every Jason I knew in school was Jason. And then I see Jason spelled Jasen.
J-A-Y-S-E-N.
Y-S-E-N, yeah.
Heck?
It's Jason instead of Jason. I guess you would
B.
say.
Koshner sucks my battery.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I feel you,
J-A-Y.
man.
Yeah.
Every time I try to join the StreamYard, my phone craps out. Yeah, I feel you there too, because everything I had up until my laptop was giving me fucking trouble too.
Hey, James,
Yo,
what do you got in the white garage there?
that is my new 12th scale New Bright toy grade. So I'm looking for a chassis to put under it that goes
Yeah, what
fast.
started me? What began to be the reason I stayed on here longer than I said I was I thought I had something that might work for him, but it won't. The wheelbase will be too far off or something. But that those 14B associated Reflex 14B buggy and truggy I've got.
But it's
what
the
I had in mind anyway.
Dodge Challenger
14 scale.
SRT, Jim.
24
Yeah, I
scale
thought
too
that
small,
was a
10 scale
challenge.
too big, 14 scale too long, too something
Lights.
wheelbase off center. We got to figure out. You're gonna have to fabricate something. You know that, don't you?
Tape rolling?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to fabricate a chassis for it. Yeah.
Maybe not the whole chassis, but like I say, it takes something as a base and make modifications to it.
Right. Yep.
And and still, I stick to it. If you think you could use one of these reflex
Unless
chassis,
I can find a
as
12
base,
scale master that, you know, or a 12 scale drift car, you know, that'll fit that body, you know, being the plastic hard body.
Yeah, and I haven't owned. I'm not personally experienced enough with anything that I think would even be close to helping, because I've just never owned
anything with
anything
speed,
other than what
I'm
I've
not
got now.
too familiar with, except for my little Teton sitting right there. But that thing isn't really that fast either. Like I said, you know, maybe 10, 15 mile an hour tops, because I'm not sure if it can accept LiPo or not.
Which one's that?
I just read that comment from Brian.
Yeah, I was fixing to read it then. I seen he addressed you. That's when I threw it up there. Jim, my Mofo MT tires arrived. Not sure why I ordered them other than to mount them up to drool over them. When you get through drooling over them, you can send them to me, and I can use them to put on my monster Jeep that I built using that chassis.
This is why you ordered them right here, Brian.
The Mofo monster truck tires.
That's
Jim,
why you ordered them, Brian.
About?
What's that?
Is that the ones we're talking about? The Mofo monster truck tires?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's them. They look good as shit. I mean, the quality looks fucking spot on, man, for damn, you know, a RC tire truck, the monster truck tire. But I have no use for this monster truck at all.
Right, same here.
In my garage.
Come on, man. That's
I mean,
just
when I was younger.
With it. I built it.
Do you have to have an excuse for that?
Right now. It's in not lingo, but it's in what the fuck am I? Not heaven, not hell, but where you go in between heaven and hell with the wind.
Limbo.
Yeah, limbo. There you go. It's in limbo right now. It's not either a crawler or a monster truck right now. It's kind of hanging, but it's got the monster truck chassis on it.
Brian said every time he tries to get on StreamYard, his phone craps out. I was able to pull it up on my laptop. I can get the chat here.
Yeah, hell yeah, Jim. I need the double shocks. Yeah, I need that too, man. That's my next purchase. Mofo is gonna be the 2 sets of the long travel shocks.
That's what I ordered up for this one. When the tires came out, I ordered up the double.
Purgatory. That's it, Koshner. Shit, he's right. Not limbo.
Yeah, Purgatory. That was the other one that I was trying to think of.
That's another name for. Actually, I think Limbo and Purgatory are 2 different places, really.
Yeah, they are, Jim. They are. I was just remembering my Supernatural.
Kind of, you can link them together. Mean the same thing.
Gotta love that, though, man. That's just so cool.
I think you should paint that body like General Lee. Put the 01 on it.
I gotta get this one running.
That's pretty freaking sweet.
This is the one I've been working on.
You got me thinking about that chassis instead of the damn carbon Mofo too.
Oh yeah,
think that one would fit the Bronco hard body better.
It's perfect.
I like that, and it's low center of gravity with some sliders on it.
That's from Tinker Time.
You got room to put everything center and lower.
Yeah, look at my battery. That's not the battery tray that comes with it. I built that out of styrene and stuck the battery here in between the frame rails, nice and low like that.
Going, so I'm really leaning more towards that chassis instead of the Mofo, the ugly Mofo.
This was pretty simple. It was just 2 side plates and 1 flat plate, and I just screwed the side plates. Perfect.
What was he saying? I'm going to put them on each of my rigs for photo ops. Yeah. Photo oops is the way you spelled it, but it's I understand what you're trying to say, man. He said he might put them wheels and monster truck tires on each of his rigs for photo ops.
Or depending on your, a quality of photos, it might be a photo oops.
A photo oops. Right. Yeah, you're right. I guess it could be called that too.
It depends on who's taking the picture. With me, it's probably a photo. Oops, that's probably accurate.
Jim, of all of us on here talking before you joined in about not wanting the camera on our face, like it, because it's just we're not comfortable with it. You
not
of all
camera
of us
shy.
be the one that is more fucking camera unfriendly of all of any of us. And you're the one that's you're the only one that's camera facing you.
Now, wait a minute. What do you mean camera unfriendly? You mean I'm ugly?
Camera friendly than any of us.
With cameras pointing at me and recording me and watching me and shit. I'm not necessarily like strange paranoid, but there's a little tad bit of paranoia about that with me.
Dude, there's cameras everywhere you go now. So
I know it.
Yep.
And
they
if I
wanna
can
look
control
at you,
them, have
they'll
anything
look
to do
at
with it,
you.
I don't want them pointing at me.
Yep, exactly.
and
But
as far as I don't know any stage fright or any of that, I'm not talking to the camera. I'm talking to you guys. So I mean, it's
I
just
know.
pointed at me.
You're not talking to strange to people. I got you. That's how I'm dealing with
Well, I
it.
mean,
I'm not talking
I'm
to
not even
everybody
paying
that's commenting.
attention that I'm
talking
on camera. It's more just talking to you guys.
to- Yeah. And
Well,
I
that's why
kind
I
of
set up in this
gotta
blade.
try to even that out between paying attention to y'all and talking to y'all and talking to or answering the comments, and I'm kind of lacking on the comments.
Well, let's
I
see
get
what
the
we
kind of
got.
y'all that looking at shit and talking about shit and forgot all about looking to the right and seeing comments. What
Thomas
saying.
Heathcote said, "Look into 12 scale pan cars, James."
Pan cards?
What's a pan car? I'm not too familiar with that. I'm just I've always been a trail truck, and stuff kind of guy. So the cars are I'm just starting to get into the cars. I mean, I've been
Well-
doing RC for 30 years, but
How old are you, James?
I'm 39.
And you've been in the RC for most all your life.
Yep, pretty much on and off.
Damn.
Yeah, Brian sucks my battery too. I started with 37%. I'm down to 15 now. So
I'm finally
Jim
back
Mason.
to 44.
I'll
after
be
being
dropping off in a
37.
bit.
What happened in the family? Who said that? Oh, damn.
Hey, what's up, Raptor
I
Man?
don't think I've met Raptor Man. Have I?
Raptor Man is Dusty.
He's Dusty. He's from Washington.
Actually, he's from Florida.
Oh, that one's from
Have
Florida.
Have we been introduced?
The other Dusty's from Washington.
Raptor Man, who I'm talking to. I'm not familiar with anybody named Dusty or Dustin or.
Well,
Raptor
Dusty Raptor Man. He's the guy that does the laser cut, the 24 stands. Those laser cut
Stands?
wooden 24 stands to put your trucks on.
Oh, damn! Is he the one that's making that wooden RC body too?
No, that's
that was
Josh
Texoma
from
RC.
Texoma.
Okay, now I know I'm familiar with the stands you're telling me he makes, but I'm not familiar with him as being.
Well, he's just kind of jumped in the last few weeks and started like trying to associate with us all. It's not that he isn't friendly. It's actually that he's kind of.
I think I remember
he's
him.
trying to overcome his.
I caught I caught the tail end of his video of him on the chat. Yeah, he lives in Florida. Got all this talent and the shit that he does that he wants to get more involved with the RC community with. Yeah.
That's him. That's Dusty.
I haven't.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
We don't know each other yet. Raptor Man, I'm Chris. I'm Zuwa.
He's just a little, I guess you'd say he's a little shy yet. He's overcoming that. I guess he has problems in groups. He said something like that.
Well, I understand, man.
He doesn't do well in groups, and I'm not a big group person myself.
Crowds of people and shit. We'll help you, man. I'll do whatever you ever want to private message me or ask you any questions or anything about anything to do with this scale or the SX24 platform or the group or whatever I can do to help you. Anything I've got experience with, dude. Bring it.
He's the one that's building that 6x6 Atlas
I
right
got
now.
you. Yeah, a bit of social.
That's Brian just commented that
I
Dusty's making him some 6x6 rails.
Yeah, Dusty's.
I didn't.
Man's making that.
Like I said, I caught the tail end before the damn chat ended. That was the first time I tried to join one of Corey's chats. Is the one I remember.
Man. I got telling him on. Too, bud.
So I didn't see enough of what all about him that you're familiar with. I did catch that he 3D prints, he resin prints, he's got all this shit that he's capable
Laser.
of doing, he's so good at, and does so much of, and wants to bring it here. And I tried like hell to catch him before he left or before it ended, and fucking it ended, and I was like, crap.
Yeah, he just put it up there. That was the words I couldn't come up with. Social anxiety.
Yeah, social anxiety. I do too. In person, in live, like real life, not on camera, on Facebook, online, but in my fucking everyday life, I have social anxiety issues, dude. I don't like anybody that I don't know or are familiar with. I get nervous and anxious, and fucking I'll leave if they make me nervous.
Brian just said.
Agreed.
Brian just said, I don't do well with people. People are idiots. A person is smart.
People are fucking stupid. People are idiots. A person is smart. That's pretty cool. That's a good way to look at it.
Yep, that's a good saying. That's a good saying.
The 6x6 stands will be out soon, brother. We're about to call.
I got social media anxiety.
We're about caught up with our Etsy orders, like on 650 or 800.
Brian.
Now, the stands that I'm thinking are the ones that we're talking about. Are they the ones that are? Let me describe them. They're like a plank of flat board, plank bottom, and they got adjustable things that the axles sit on.
Yeah, I think that's the ones that you're thinking of. Yeah,
the 5-piece, you put them together, assemble them or whatever. That's that's pretty cool. I like those.
Dusty said he got a cheat code today.
Heck yeah!
And he said, yes, that's them with the adjustable. Yep.
Oh, and he scored a cheat code.
Why don't you jump on here, Dusty? Come on.
Huh?
I was just telling Dusty he needs to jump on.
And meet everybody and get involved in the circle of I'm still trying to be familiarized with everybody that I've been chatting with and that know me that I don't know them.
Yeah, take Jim to the solo.
There's so many of y'all.
Yeah,
apparently there's over 1,600 because that's how many members I got in my group alone.
You got 106 subscribers on YouTube.
Okay, Dusty's gonna jump on. He said, give him a minute to get set up.
Who? Raptor Man?
Raptor Man, Dusty. Yeah.
Sweet. Let me know if you can't find the link, dude. I'll post it again. Hell yeah, I'd like to talk to him. That's cool. I'm glad he chimed in. And apparently Corey ain't started his yet either. And it's 10:39.
Brian says, great time to join. Only 5 of us is hecklers out here.
Yeah. The exact same kind of mentality you don't want to be around as a fucking person that suffers from social anxiety. Well, they ain't made me freak out and leave and shut the shit down yet. So
no, dismiss.
Y'all wouldn't be able to give me that type of anxiety to where I'd leave for any other reason than all of a sudden y'all just become fucking, I don't know, intolerable or in some way, form, or fashion that I just didn't want to be around y'all or have anything to do with y'all anymore. Then I'd drop out. Well, I love y'all. Got nothing but love for y'all, man. Appreciate the fuck out of you supporting me and helping me with everything you've done and for being part of everything I'm trying to get going and have created online.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Y'all make it all.
Up Micro RC Obsessions for the rest of us to get together.
What's that?
I said you started RC Micro Obsessions to get us together in the first place.
Well,
bring us all someplace to get together.
I started Micro RC Obsessions group to. One of the reasons was to bring people together in this community, in this scale of the version of the part of RC.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Because there was really nothing like it just specifically for 24 scale in general, besides SCX 24 only. And
then it shot off like a rocket, man. There's so many channels now.
Dude, there's still in addition becoming created new SCX 24 only groups and shit. Like there's not enough of them.
All over the world, not just in the nation. Right. It's all over the world.
Right.
Yeah, like, look, y'all ain't said nothing about me keeping Jim on solo like that and fucking pinpointed.
I did.
All the attention on him.
I did. You didn't hear me.
You did? I'm sorry. My bad. See, I need volume.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
And the more excited and the more interested and excited I get about a topic I'm talking about, the louder I get. I know that I'm probably waking the neighbors up sometimes in here screaming and shit and agreeing and getting excited.
Everybody like that.
You're
man.
enthusiastic.
I am. I'm very enthusiastic about shit that I'm interested in. I get excited.
Yeah.
I can't help it. And I'm funny as hell when I get excited too. I make myself laugh.
Brian said, I do private live streams all the time. No one ever sees them.
Hey, that's what this started out as. I was only going to send a link invite to Jim, Kenny, and who at Marlon. No, Marlon wasn't even talking with us on that conversation on the messenger earlier. It was just me, you, and Kenny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's all I was going to invite to the private one here, just to test this mic and all camera and damn volume and all out. And damn if everybody didn't start leaking on. Oh shit!
Crawler attracted.
I seen you were alive, so I was like, well, nobody's watching, so I'll jump on. You know,
and I don't give I'm gonna feel bad again after this one, but I don't give nobody prior warning that has been trying to get involved with it and join in with me. William Teal, I promised him before I went and bought this camera that I would text him and let him know when I was going to do it tonight so he could join, and I haven't fucking done it. Damn. Oh man, I'm gonna have to apologize to everybody now that finds out about this.
what shocks for them, Jim?
That's called passion. Yeah, you're right, Brian. This is just a sample of how passionate I was. Not even really truly 100% equal to the passion I had for riding and motorcycles all my life.
43 millimeter.
That's a topic that I can get excited
Some
and passionate about.
Enduras.
Heck
Some
yeah.
of the stories I've
You
got,
guys
brother,
can-
of my experiences and
Ready
my
to go on
near-death
animal.
experiences and my life of riding. I've had some fun fucking times.
Is my
RC.
mic working all right?
Man, I got to see. Jim needs his own screen.
Ruby, Roo.
What the hell? What's that sticking? Is that a stack sticking up out the front corner of it?
Heck yeah, that's an
Yeah,
exhaust.
the other one broke off.
Oh, you had two of them?
Yeah, the other one broke off when I flipped it over last time. Yeah, this is animal. This was my very first rig.
That was your very first SCX24 or that wasn't your first RC.
No, very first SEX 24.
The
Yep,
T10
that
was
was me.
mine.
The Deadbolt was my first one.
And I just
For
been
SEX
stepping it
24.
through mods all the way through, step by
The
step.
Deadbolt was intentionally going to be my first because it was like, what, $10 cheaper than the other two?
It was, yeah.
It was 109. The other ones were 119. And when
Yeah,
I
it didn't really
went to check
matter
out,
because
then
as soon as I
changed my
got
mind and
this,
went
I
ahead and
ordered the other two.
What?
I said
Yeah.
after I got this, I drove it, and within an hour, I ordered the other two.
Yeah, I wasn't that quick for me. I put mine on the shelf when I got it. I tinkered with it and checked it out and kind of like, this is cool as hell. I like this. But didn't do anything with it besides put it on the shelf for the next 3 or 4 months.
The Deadbolt was a Deadbolt for about a week, and then it became the Raptor.
My C10 that I bought, the first one, was
That's a pretty
once
C10,
I
dude.
picked it up 3 or 4 months after I bought it and started becoming interested in it or obsessed with it, was a C10 for about 2 weeks before it became a Deadbolt.
Yeah, it's a good truck right here.
And it
Yeah,
only become a
it's a good
Deadbolt.
one.
I wanted the gray one too originally, but they were out of stock, so I got the.
That's my
I settled
style
for
of
the
truck
Keystone
right
green.
there, Jim.
I still want a
I'm
great
sorry,
C10
couldn't hear
body.
you.
I said, that's my style of truck right there.
Yeah, this one come out nice.
Yep.
I didn't make a lot of mods. I just
Who said that,
I've
James?
got C10 front and rear, or the rear on both front and rear,
Kasha
and
said
then I
JL.
put the internal shocks on it.
JLU was my first, still my favorite style of them all. Grown to love the
Good
C10
truck.
body. Hated the Deadbolt on
Works
the
real
color,
nice.
but built and painted one. My favorite of all of them, I think, before the Bronco was released, before the hard body Bronco come out, is honestly probably the Deadbolt. But before I got the deadbolt, or before I built it, well, I bought the Ready to Run version brand new for a donor. But before I even owned a deadbolt at all body, the Jeep was my favorite of the two, the C10 and the Jeep.
Damn, I'm running out of places to put these.
What was I fixing to do? Oh, yeah. I told you what I was fixing to say. But since the Bronco come out and I got it, I'm going to have to say I love my Bronco. It's got my attention more than any of them right now, honestly. So much that I'm surprised I've even got the deadbolt broke down doing anything to it as far as changing it or tinkering with it or anything right now.
Yeah.
The Broncos had my attention.
Couldn't hear you. What was that?
Definitely got my attention. I said that Jeep is beautiful.
Which one?
Man, it really came together on its own. I mean, I just kind of let it happen the way it should. I really love it.
Is that the one you're talking about being beautiful, James?
Yep.
That's not a Jeep, is it, Jim? It's actually just what he calls a Brute or Ultra Brute.
This is it's a Tinker Time Ultra Brute.
But
Right,
did he base it off of a Jeep? Because that's what I was thinking when I seen that grill the first time I seen it.
It's a Jeep. It might be Ultra Brute, but it's a Jeep.
I agree. Yeah, definitely.
I agree, but I didn't know if he was actually basing it off of a Jeep when he designed it because of the way that how similar that grill is or whatever.
Yeah, it's got
like a Jeep.
aspects of the Jeep anyway. I mean, I don't know any Jeep that's exactly like
it's like
this.
the old school Jeep, like the CJ7 or something.
It's great. That's
Or
why
old Willys.
nothing much to do with for me. Scale wise, they nailed it. Brian, the reason I love it so much is I'm a Bronco fan. I love that's one of my favorite older model Ford vehicles is a older model Bronco. Even though they drove like they were rough feeling, they were fucking uncomfortable and bounced and beat the shit out of you trying to drive them. But I'm also a Jeep fan, and they're rough riding too. But as far as looks and just I don't know, just being that my favorite body is the Bronco. The older model was too.
Flat.
The new ones I'm questionable about, but it's a Bronco. I'm still a fan. And I like the fact of the way they brought the old school look or whatever. They made the new ones, the modern ones, look so much familiar.
Yeah, they made it very retro.
That I'm still a fan. I like it. I really like it. Yep. And now that I got the hard body, I'm really liking scale hard bodies more.
The only thing I would say would have done with the Bronco was made it straight front axle instead of independent front.
I'd like to have the white one too. I had the red one available at my local hobby shop, walked in and had the capability of getting it then, but I turned it down because I was determined I wanted the blue one more. So I come home, got online, went to Horizon, and they had it in stock and ordered it immediately. So my buddy that was with me, Gus from Let's Try It RC YouTube channel, was with me and jumped on and bought that damn red one that they had in stock when I was there. So me and him both got pretty much at the same time bought our Broncos, and he went a different direction on modifying his. He went with portals and some other differences, but it isn't as capable as it isn't upgraded to be as capable as he thought it may be by doing what he did, and mine's much more capable.
Heck yeah!
But everybody that got them and complained and giving them a bad review as far as capability and being top heavy and rollover happy and this, that, and the other, I don't think they give it a fair review. I think they just don't know how to fucking drive the son of a bitch. Just a little bit more top heavy than the shit they're used to.
Right, exactly. I mean,
because right out of the box, I
have to drive
over, what I had drove over just to get an idea if they were accurate on what they were saying, their reviews, and yeah, it didn't quite accomplish what I was focused on, but that was on my damn course out there. Of course, I didn't expect it to fucking be able to tackle it and go right up it, But
Right,
it made
but
it
you were
to the top
you were
to a
also
point where it
compensating for the
almost
weight of the
made it over
body.
the peak before it rolled back down off the damn bottom onto them rocks and scratched it. And I was like, okay, this thing ain't been put back on my course anymore because I didn't want to scratch it.
You know, you gotta compensate for the weight of the body. You know what I mean? So you gotta
Yeah,
pick a different
and
line.
that,
You
like I
can't-
said, to
you
put it
can't
there
do a
and
normal
see
line
what it
that
did before it did
would
roll,
with-
I think it did more than they give it credit for being able to do because I was keeping in mind compensating my driving skill for the top heaviness of the rig.
Hey, I'm gonna stay on the chat, but I'm gonna have to drop because I'm down to 1%, and it's gonna drop me anyway.
Okay, sorry,
All right, dude.
sorry, you having to drop out, man. But appreciate you joining in.
Well, I'll
Chat
shut
with
this
us.
off and charge it, and if it gets up and you're still on, I'll come back.
Cool. Peace.
All right, peace.
I love them too. I have the large Cherokee Bronco.
Come on, shut
Do the
down.
throwback trucks, FJ Cruiser. I kind of like that Cruiser too. It looks similar to an old school Bronco style, but being Toyota, it's kind of unique.
Yeah, the FJ Cruiser looks exactly like what you know, like an
That's
old
something.
school.
That's something I think I wouldn't mind owning one and having a daily driver as a Toyota FJ Cruiser. That's pretty cool looking and looks like it'd be
I'm not a
something
Toyota
I could have
fan,
some
but
fun with.
I do.
Best throwback Bronco nailed it too. I've also got this is supposed to be what, a 2021 body style Bronco, the hard body SCX24. I've got a 63 Bronco body that I got from Iceberg RC. Got two of them actually that I had on the C10 for a little while there, but it just it just wasn't doing it for me. But it's still a Bronco, so. And I've got the 67 Proline Bronco 10th scale body for my Gen 8. So I've got two operational Broncos. Yeah, I got a mini-me for my 10th scale Bronco now.
Nice.
And if you want to get technical, I could throw those two other bodies on two other SX24s and have four of them some bitches were operational.
Right. Corey's live.
Is he?
Yep.
Well, y'all want to go drop this and go over there? What y'all want to do? I'll leave it up to y'all.
Yeah, I just jumped over here.
I don't want to drop y'all. I'll hang around with y'all if you want to, but I guarantee you after Corey's ends, I'm going to start up another one and continue it as an after party if I'm not too tired.
Yeah,
So,
we can do that if you want.
Bronco is a build for mofo brass axles. Yeah, Brian, Alan Bullgear mentioned that to me. Said he got up to 54 degrees inclines with adding the brass axle housings on. Okay, caution, Brian, you agree? Raptor Man, you gonna come join that one? You agree? Let's see who else. We know Jim's gonna go over there.
Let's jump over. Let's jump
over. I'm gonna end this one, guys. See y'all over there.
Yep, we'll see you over there, guys.
Peace out.
Later.
Appreciate y'all joining.